Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Winners, and it is time for the SC2 MENA Cup number 13. We're just trying to get everything in order here. The stream seems to be black for some reason. My co-partner, my casting partner, he's kicking out the cats that invaded his room. But we're already here in the lobby, but I don't know why it says stream is offline. It should be live. So let's try this once more. Just gonna refresh the window. Now it says live. But will I see anything? Yes, here it is. Life is beautiful. So yes, everyone says I'm live, so it's all good. So welcome, welcome everyone. My name is Winners, and with me, well, shortly, is going to be twdnewh, my casting.
I'm already here, Winners.
Oh, please forgive me, forgive me. So yeah,
Looks like
twdnewh.
we're all set for our first game here.
That's right. We are all set for our first game here.
Okay, for some reason I am not able to join the game. I'll just restart my StarCraft real quick. Please ask me.
Oh, that's a real letdown, man. I'm kidding. Okay.
Shattering my hopes, Winners, once again. So we're at lucky number 13, huh?
That's right, lucky number 13, and we know why it's lucky because, well, you're already back. Never mind, I don't even have time to talk about it. Yes, this is SC2 MENA Cup number 13, and we have a few changes. We have, first of all, we have the ladder pool now. We don't have the GSL maps except one GSL dual site because we felt most of the people who do play every week, they'd fare much better on the ladder map. So we've taken it into our own hands and decided that it'll be better for all of us, for the group, for the community, for the whole wide world if we do switch to ladder maps, and that's what we've done. So everyone is there, the stream is live, and the first map of the day is going to be the old favorite, Shattered Temple.
That's right, and Shadow Temple, so it's first map for all the matches today. Fairly popular map, and I think a great map to start with, as everyone will be familiar with it. The countdown is done, both players are loading up, and we're starting off with the ZVP winners.
Just like last week, ZVP.
Yes, like last week indeed.
Yep. So, how have you been?
I've been well, and how have you been?
Not too bad. I've had a few, boring like job interviews and stuff, but it's okay. I'm expecting a few calls after the weekend, so yeah. But
Well,
please,
best of luck with that, winners. But
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna have to cut out the job talk for a second here, just to give our introductions. Spawning on the right side, the 3 o'clock position, it is the green Protoss K, and on the top right corner, in the 12 o'clock position, it is the blue Zerg from Egypt, Rupture.
that's right, Rupture. He's from Egypt, but he's playing from California. It's 7 a.m. for him. Well, thanks for getting up, Rupture. So, Shattered Temple, we haven't ever casted this map live on stream, but we've played it a million times each. How do you feel about this map, especially in close positions?
I'm actually a big fan of this map. I really like the way it's all set up. I do not think it favors any race in particular, at least not in a very extreme way. And it's a fair map. I mean, close positions, of course, would be unfortunate, but as we see here this time around, both players will be close by air, but far by ground. And we see that Rupture did get the early scout with the Overlord. Unfortunately for him, he pushed the Overlord in too far, and I'm sure Kiari now knows as well where his opponent is located. And
That's absolutely right, and we're good.
look, this one is
2-gate proxy here, and well, let's see. Rupture will probably think, okay, I didn't see the pylon. He's going to for forge fast expand, and I believe Rupture, well, he went for 13 pool, not too bad, but I think, well, gas before pool, actually, excuse me, must have been a very early gas. I wasn't paying attention, but, well, let's see how he goes, what he's going to choose, if he's going to go for queen and 2 Zerglings, or if he's going to go for 4 Zerglings here. And Chiari should not send in his first Zealot alone. He should wait for 2 or 3 and then go in as they stand a much better chance. But let's see what Rupture is going to do. The Overlord is in position, so he'll see both of them, the Zealots, coming up pretty well ahead of time. And I think if Rupture does control it correctly, he will be just fine. Oh, and it's actually the Queen and Speed at 2 Zerglings.
Oh, Queen and Speed. This might turn real ugly for Rupture real fast here. And luckily for, I mean, as you said, Chiari does wait for, I think he's going to wait for 3 or 4 Zealots before heading out. Great decision, as 1 Zealot will not be enough. And looks like Rupture is planning to put down his natural here, and he definitely has no idea this is coming, as he did not exactly scout his opponent after the initial Overlord scout. Man, Winters, this might turn real ugly real fast, as the 4 Zealots now are making their way, and the Zealots now, the Zergling see it, and Rupture knows exactly what's going on now. How's he going to react? He needs to drop
Spinecrawler.
few
Very nice.
Spinecrawlers, and man, this is going to be really, really tough to hold. He needs to...
He needs to save the Queen. He's already doing that. Okay. He needs to buy time for those Spinecrawlers to finish, but not like this.
Well, definitely not, as he's not mining at all now. And
oh, but he does get the surround.
Oh wow, great surround, gate control by Rupture, getting destroyed on drones. He's gonna lose a lot of them though, and Winners, even if he stops this attack, I do not think he'll be able to recover from this.
Let's see. Well, one Spinecrawler is going to finish. Let's see. Well,
look at the drone count, man. It's pretty hopeless. I think it's he's down to only 5 drones. And the Zealots are streaming, will continuously stream in, so...
But I like what he's doing. He's not going to engage with the rest of the Zerglings here. He's going to just stay back, and, well, I wouldn't go for drones at this point, but Zerglings might do the trick here.
But look at this, Winners. We have a train of probes coming out from the Protoss main here. Looks like they're joining in the fight. And although he does have 1 Spinecrawler, I think Rupture suffered too many drone losses to really be able to come back from this, even if he's able to stop this attack for now.
That's right. So yeah, the probes are gonna join the fun. How many? We have 5 Zealots here against 5 Zerglings, a Queen, and a Spinecrawler. I think we know who's going to win this fight, but let's see if Rupture can surprise us.
Let's see. He's gonna need almost perfect control, and now with the drones. With the probes in the mix, Rupture's gonna have a really tough time, and he's gonna take out the Queen, and once the Queen goes down, then I think it's almost certainly over.
Yeah.
Some good micro from Chiari pulling back, but now he's down to only 6 drones, and he wasn't even mining for a few seconds. Keep in mind, this is an all-in from Chiari, as he is not producing any more probes back at home. He's only producing Zealots, so this has to work for him. If it doesn't, he is gonna lose the game.
That's right.
But from what I can see here, that's very doubtful, as more Zealots stream in, total of 8 now, I believe. And I think this is it, Winners.
Yep, I think so too. Well, this engagement does not favor anyone but Chiari. The Spinecrawler is going to go down soon. The Queen has already fallen. Not the best micro here from Chiari. Could be better, but now the Spinecrawler has fallen.
I don't think it even matters. Yeah,
yep.
Rupture is forced to call the GG. So, very interesting first game here, Winners.
Yep.
A 2-gate proxy coming from Chiari. I think it was a pretty clever choice. It was really unfortunate that Rupture did not choose to scout all the way, even though he already revealed his location through that Overlord. I think it was worth it to maybe try and push the Overlord all the way in front, as there would not be any stalkers or sentries coming out for quite a bit, giving him a pretty good idea of what his opponent is doing. Unfortunately, this time around, he decided not to move his Overlord all the way, and as a result, Chiari took advantage. You know, proxy 2 gates, and that was that.
Yep. And well, let's see. Rupture, he did show his Overlord, but once he showed it, I mean, he might as well flown it all the way across.
Exactly. That's precisely what I'm saying. I mean, you show your overlord, you show your location, and then just move it back. You really haven't accomplished much.
Exactly.
And very sneaky play from Carey, man. Won him a first game, and we're just waiting on the second map here
Yeah.
before we go into game number 2.
Well, I guess that was the first time we saw a 2-gate proxy in the MENA
That's
Cup.
right. That's right.
So good for Chiari here. Very sneaky. I don't know. I don't think we'll see the second time. I mean, Rupture wouldn't expect it again, but reverse psychology and well, a lot of StarCraft 2 is about psychology. As we wait here, would you like to talk about the upcoming 1.4.3 patch?
If you insist, winners. Of course, the big news is the major nerf to the Ghost, the Ghost sniping ability. The other change, of course, I'll get back into that, but the other change, of course, is that mules, although they mine from a gold base, they'll still be mining. The amount of resources they mine will still be as if they are mining from a regular base. That, of course, applies only for the mules, not for the regular SCVs.
Correct.
And I think that's a fair update, as some Terrans would just reserve their energy, and once you take that gold base, they put down about 10 mules or so and mine it out extremely fast, and I think that was kind of unfair. So I'm happy about that change. The other one, though, the Ghost nerf. I mean, it is very difficult to deal with Zerg in the late game, with whether it be Broodlords or Ultralisks, and the Ghost was really the Terran's best chance to do that. Although I think that Ghost might have been too good against those units, I think the nerf was a little extreme. I think it should have been a 50% nerf. The damage should have maybe reduced it to 35 or so, but 25 is too little, and I think late game Zerg against Terran is going to be very, very difficult for Terrans moving along.
Yep, I absolutely concur with everything you said. I mean, even at pro level, the Terrans do struggle, and I think they're going to struggle more now with the Ghost nerf, and let's see how it affects it. What about the range upgrade for the Phoenix?
I think that might come into play a lot more so in the PvZ matchup. You'll most likely see a lot more players going for that Stargate opening. I do think it's a good thing for the Protoss. I do not think it will really impact the metagame that much, not as much as the Ghost nerf, of course. But we might see more players try and go with that Stargate play against Zergs. But in any case, we have game 2 of this best of 3 starting. On the bottom right location is the winner of the first game, Carey, spawning as the green Protoss. And over on the bottom left location, it is the loser from the first game, the Zerg player from Egypt in the green color, Rupture. And I think Rupture is going to be a little more wary about sneaky play coming in from Carey, winners. What do you think?
Happened in the in the first game here. We see early scout here from Chiari. He went for the pylon scout, so he's going to fast expand. Nothing too surprising, especially on this map, especially against Zerg. So let's see. But early pull here from Rupture. Was that an 8 pull?
That was a fairly early pull, winners. I think Rupture's still feeling the pain from the first game and has decided to go extra safe here and go for an extremely early spawning pull. Luckily for Carey, he will get the... Interesting though, Carey actually sent out 2 scouting probes, so he really wants to know where his opponent has spawned. And I think there's definitely something in the making for him. Possibly something sneaky play, but no, looks like it's going to be the old regular, the classic Forge Fast Expand. And I think we're going to have a longer game this time around, don't you think?
So the pool has finished, 4 Zerglings on the way, but they should not trouble Chiari too much. Maybe we'll get a little sneak by, as Rupture will know where his opponent is in a few seconds as his Overlord is making his way across the map. Otherwise, not too much to report here. Chiari now putting down his Nexus, so he's feeling fairly safe here. not throwing down the cannon first. Now these Zerglings might definitely have a chance of getting in if they do move in the right direction, which they... Are they? No.
No, looks like they have...
Oh, no, they're
Rupture's
turning.
over, didn't reach... okay, it looks like he sees it now. And the cannon's actually still about 50% done, so...
So, he's gonna get in there.
Very, very close. You think so?
Oh yeah, I mean...
Yes, okay, he definitely gets in there. I think he shouldn't bother with the cannon. He should just try to make his Zerglings go all the way in, as the cannon will kill off a couple of Zerglings before being taken out. And
well, actually, that was worth it. Definitely. Now...
It was definitely close. I think he took a little bit of a risk there, and there's no gateway for Gary, so it looks like the second game is going to end fairly quickly.
Well,
I really hope to see that Rupture will continue streaming in units.
And he is.
And he is, and once he takes out that pylon, it's going to be game over, I think, for Rupture.
Oh.
He has to protect that pylon with everything he's got, and losing probes and...
Oh, this is ugly, but he does have his Nexus in, and not all the Zerglings are eating away at that cannon. But now more Zerglings on the way. Some should focus on the pylon, but the cannon does have priority here.
And why isn't he going for that first pylon? I think he should try and take out the pylon before getting out the second, and maybe even go for the mineral line.
Yeah.
More Zerglings streaming, and I think Rupture knows it, and looks like Kiari will find out in a few seconds here. This game is over, and we are going for a game 3, so both times players get cheesed here. Rupture definitely returning the favor. More probes going down, the only Zealot going down, and Kiari is forced to GG.
There's the under 6-minute game here, and that was truly beautiful. Not the best decision making by Kiari, but excuse me, by Rupture, but who cares? It was a great match.
Rupture saw an opening, and Rupture saw an opening, and he took advantage of it. And
Wait, 1 second.
that's something you should keep an eye out during the game. And not much to say there.
Nope, not much.
Kiari really went for an extremely risky kind of play. He should have dropped the cannon before going for the Nexus, but he did not decide to go that, and Rupture pressured his advantage and kept the Zergling stream running. And that was a second very quick game.
Okay, so Kiari says he does not want to play the third match, but I think he will if just gonna talk to him. Oh. Yep. Well, the 25-25 doesn't really help here. It's simply the distance. Anyhow, we're gonna get this sorted out as quickly as possible. But I think some people did not show up, unfortunately. Yet again, I think Flash did not show up, neither did Angel Eyes, and even our defending champion does not seem to be here. I just need to sort that out real quick.
Alright, let me have a quick look at the bracket to see if you have any other extra fast games which have completed, but no, nothing just yet. And looks like, yeah, Bulletproof, I mean, he does have some time. He's waiting for the first round matches. So it's okay for him to maybe not be here just, at the very start of the tournament. The other players starting in the second round are Knight Triplenny. Is that a new player?
No, he's been before.
Okay, and we have Dan, of course, our runner-up from last time, and Isamu. One of the more consistent players we've seen always playing in these MENA Cups, so good on him. And all 4 of these players will be waiting for the first round matches to see who they will be playing against. Any news from Kiari?
No, we're just trying to figure it out. 1 second. Wait. Why is Sama? 1 second. Sorry about this, everyone. We're
okay. So it looks like Kiari's problems are equipment problems, not the connection problem.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so now we get this out of the way. I think Angel Eyes did not show up. That means Van Mezien gets a walkover.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna have our first match in the second round. It will be our winner from last week, Bulletproof, versus Terran Powerhouse with the
Yeah.
unbelievably good 1-1-1 build in PvT, facing off. And the second match, of course, will be Isamu versus Rupture as ZVZ winners. I think the match we should cast is that first game, but of course Bulletproof is not here, so we are forced to go for this mirror matchup.
Forced. That sounds so derogative.
Uh, I do not like matchups, and I especially do not like ZVZ. I think it's the most boring matchup. And, I'm sorry to say it, but there's a lot of luck involved. There is skill, of course, a lot of micro involved as well, but there's also a major flip of a coin there as to what your opponent will be doing and when. And sometimes, you see a lot of better players fall in this matchup because of a build order loss. In any case, we are back on the Shattered Temple, and looks like we have identical spawning positions to the first matchup. On the right o'clock, the 3 o'clock position, it is our winner from the first match, Rupture, spawning as the dark blue Zerg. And on the top 12 o'clock position, it is Isamu, spawning as the cyan Zerg.
Yeah, Isamu, congratulations to him. He managed to get the walk over to the CYAC World Champion Online Cup. And good on him. And he's going to represent the MENA region in this online tournament. So yeah, quite interestingly, we have two Zergs who will park their overlords respectively over their opponent's base until at least the queen pops out. But yeah, the build order is going to be pretty standard. We're going to have a spawning pool and or baneling nest, followed by roaches and, God willing, infestation pit, and later on maybe a spire. But now we have the earlier spawning pool here from
and the earlier gas as well.
Correct.
Rupture did take the earlier gas, so he will be. It's going to be either baneling nest, depending if he takes a second gas or not, or he's just going for very early speed. On the other hand, looks like Isamu has taken a later gas and a later pool, so he will have the slight worker advantage to begin with. And let's see what both players decide to do from here.
Yep, absolutely right here, and it'll be telling how much gas he is going to get. Is he going to stop or is he going to continue? Rupture is going to continue mining gas. So
he does only have 2 drones on gas, though. I'm not sure if that's a mistake or that's on purpose. Just something to point out, whereas Isamu does have 3 drones on gas.
So he opted for the speed and 6 Zerglings. Isamu opted to go for the 2 Zerglings and the Queen. I would go for Isamu's build order here. I prefer getting that extra production with the Queen as opposed to 2 more Zerglings at the beginning, because the Zerglings can be fought off quite well with drones in the early game.
Very true, winners. Very true. And here we see the first 4 Zerglings come out for Isamu, and looks like they are making their way and will be greeted with 6 Zerglings coming from Rupture. And
oh, move command here for Isamu, very unfortunate, but this is buying him actually quite some time to get the Queen out. Missed the inject, but there it is already. So yeah,
both players going for baneling nest now. So very, very, very similar tech order here coming in from both players. Rupture surprisingly did not decide to push in with his Zerglings. Does he see the baneling nest? Does he know about it?
No, where's his overlord is somewhere else on the side. Could risk a run by, a drive by, a fly by, whatever you like to call it. But let's see what this engagement will do here. More Zerglings for Isamu. Now, Rupture is streaming in more, and Isamu is forced to retreat. And this is what twdnewh was talking about, the intensive micro battle. And no defensive banings here, but they're all going to be taken out, and the hatch will need to be cancelled as well here.
I certainly think so too. Rupture continuing to stream in the journals here, and no sign of oh wow, what a great bailing hit. And I think that small bailing hit might have been the deciding factor in the game already.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Poor control here by Rupture, who is morphing his own, well, should be morphing his own Baneling somewhere.
Yes, he is just on his ramp.
There we go. I was looking for them. There they are. And yeah, let's look at the unit count here. 24 to 26 is somewhat leading, but his hatch started eons earlier. His opponent is just getting the hatch now, and well, this can be quite ugly. Production's gonna be way off the hook, and Rupture, well, he needs to be careful. From experience, I have to say Isamu is the better player, but you never know how things do work out.
And I love this little moves by Isamu. He sent one Zergling in to target the Baneling, and that's always a great exchange for a Zerg player. One Zergling for one Baneling is great. So I'm really enjoying seeing this kind of play from Isamu. He's sending in one Baneling now, and we'll be able to get a lot of Zerglings here. This is very micro intensive, and Rupture is doing very well trading in one Zergling for one Baneling, and
but now
Isamu
we have reinforcements.
Well, yeah, reinforcements are
the
streaming
Queen
in.
is going down.
If he gets the Queen, then it'll be definitely bad news for Rupture.
He could just get in there.
I think he should. It's worth it losing a few Zerglings to take out the Queen, and yes, he does take out the Queen.
And now he should get to work.
Rejects will be extremely limited here.
Now going to work on the hatchery, and look at that stream of Zerglings here, and that should be the GG pretty quickly. Isamu is also, well, he's currently supply blocked, but I think that's the least of his worries as Rupture tries to get a spine crawler down there. And, well, that's not going to work whatsoever. Nice try, but now it is cornered, pushed up against the gas. The hatchery has fallen, and that is pretty much all she wrote for Rupture.
This game is definitely over, and I mean, Isamu is not even bothering to use his expand. He doesn't have any Queen there with Larva Inject or any drones mining, but nonetheless, it did not make any difference whatsoever. And Isamu very decisively takes that first game and is leading the series 1-0.
Yep, that is absolutely correct. Oh, Flash is actually in.
Okay, looks like a few of the other players also have come back, and maybe they can get their other games going, as Van Mezian should be playing Bulletproof. I think, yes, they are. So our other match in the second round has begun, and we are moving really fast here. We're only half an hour into the cast, and things are going very well.
Yep, that is absolutely correct here. I'm just so yeah, we're just waiting for the second map to be, well, the next map to be chosen by Rupture here as I sort out the politics in the channel. So yeah, Flash, welcome. My name is Winners. With me is twdnewh, another fellow Egyptian joining the fray here. Good for us.
Yeah, it's great to see players from different countries and different parts of the MENA region joining us here. This cup of not exclusive to any particular country or set of countries. And I don't know, is Flash going to play his game here against Coco, or?
Well, he has to, but Coco is in game, and he's not talking to me. Hello.
He's in game, that's why.
Yeah, but he should still be talking to me. So yeah, Wolfman, who is the nephew of Van Mezian, who has a nifty 1-1-1 against. This is a little inside knowledge, and I spit the truth, man. I give you guys a heads up. He goes for an earlier gas and gets out 3 Banshees instead of the Viking. So yeah, be on the lookout. I felt the pain. So yeah, Rupture has invited us to the next, and it's gonna be, oh, Shakura's Plateau. How I have missed you.
Oh yes, one of my favorite maps. Still remaining, actually. After all these changes in the map cycle and the map pool, we do still see players coming back to this game, as it is a very balanced map. And once they initially changed the possibility of spawning in the close position, it became an instant classic.
That is absolutely correct. Remember, like close spawn positions, ZVT.
Yeah,
when
that was
when
the good
Rax,
old times when it was the good
yeah,
old times.
when Raxes built 5 seconds faster. The good old days when Marauders came with concussive shells. Oh,
And let's not forget that you could build a racks before a supply depot, and the Reaper's build timing was much less.
yep.
Anyway, looks like we have our second match of this best of 3 series. Once again, it is Isamu versus Rupture. Rupture, of course, spawning as the green Zerg in the top right location. And we have Isamu, the winner of the first game, spawning as the Zerg in the light blue color in the bottom left. And because of the distance winners, I do not think we'll see a fast game this time around.
I absolutely concur. I would look for a 14 or 15 hatch from both players here on this map. And I think both players would like to put up with a macro game. Isamu, though, he's the guy who might just all in you. But let's see. I don't want to make any predictions whatsoever at this point, but I'm fairly safe that I believe that both players are going to go for a hatch first here on this map.
Definitely doable, and like you said, I think we will see it. Nothing just yet, no poles, no gas just yet, so that's a very clear indication of that happening.
Except for
Overlords
Isamu.
now. Also, Isamu just dropped an extractor now, so looks like he is not going for a hatchery first. Overlords, of course, going to the wrong direction. They will know where opponents are spawning due to the process of elimination, but they will not be able to scout as fast what their opponent has decided to do if anyone's decided to go for an early pool or anything like that. In the meantime, it looks like Rupture has indeed gone for the hatch first, whereas Isamu has now started building his pool, so
Yep.
he might be looking to apply some early pressure here.
Yeah, that's right. So, and that it'll be very telling if Rupture goes for his. Oh no, he went pool before gas, and he didn't squeeze out 6 additional drones. So he's going to be fine for the time being. He should fend off the early pressure. Definitely going to get the. Excuse me, there. Well, I had a brain fart. Speed is going to be out for some worlds earlier, and that might play a critical role. But again, Rupture here, he'll have the economic lead advantage for a considerable time as well. But let's see what both players will do.
Yeah, we're almost certainly going to see some early pressure coming in from Isamu. 6 Zerglings now in the making, so that's very indicative of what his plan is. Both players haven't really scouted yet, exactly, so no one knows what their opponent has gone for. I think Isamu will be pretty pleased to see that Rupture has gone for a hatch first, and since he is looking to apply some pressure, but as I say that, he drops his own hatchery at the natural, and I predicted earlier this might actually go on to be a longer game than the first.
Well, I don't like the spine crawler here at the main. I would have preferred at the natural, but okay. 2 Zerglings gonna start chipping away here at the hatchery. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Right, Zerg micro battle here going on, and Rupture smartly moves back towards his spine crawler position, gets a free hit there. Already out for Rupture at the natural, so I think he'll, very safely.
But Speed has finished now.
Speed is up, and he looks like Rupture's gonna lose his queen winners, and losing a queen this early into the game is devastating. And
that's right. The spine crawler is boring. He's gonna lose that too.
Very unfortunate for Rupture. A few more Zerglings do come up for.
And now he's
Rupture,
gonna go.
He doesn't have speed yet. Speed is only 50% done, and now he's going for the drone line. And winners, things are getting really ugly for our good friend Rupture here.
That's exactly what I was. What I meant. In the meantime, Rupture, he got out a baneling nest here. Speed, well, he still has another 20 odd seconds to wait for it. Isamu
but look at this, 8 banelings winners. So
8 banelings, that's right.
That's right. Bling bling banelings, and Rupture doesn't have his work cut out for him. He does have to defend this extremely well. He is moving his second spine crawler, but it might once again be caught out of guard. Queen in a good position to stop them from going up the ramp. Oh man, that's a lot of dead Zerglings
And
winners, and
that's
you also
another
lost
dead
the
queen.
queen.
That's right. And, well, Rupture is in a lot of trouble. His supply is half of Isamu. He's lost a total of 9 workers here.
Right, and
And,
Isamu is continuing to stream units into Rupture's natural, and I think if Rupture loses the natural, then that's set winners.
yep, well, the natural is up for Isamu as well, taking a quick peek over at his
But he's
face.
not really using it. That's one thing
No.
I'd like to know. No, there's no mining going on, and there's no queen there for larva inject. So Isamu's using all his energy and all his multitasking on this attack, and he is sending a lot more Zergling into that. And I think he's going to target fire the hatchery. And if that goes down winners, then I think Rupture is going to be out of this tournament.
Yep, I completely concur. The income is in Isamu's favor as well. And I think when all these earnings here go down, when the hatchery pops, it is going to be GG.
Yeah. So this is over.
Yep, and there we go.
Isamu with another very impressive win. Definitely showing off his great ZVZ skills. Definitely, or clearly the better player here. Rupture, he did okay. Unfortunately for him, he was just not able to get his game going, and he is out of this tournament now. But we hope to see him in future tournaments
Yep,
and constantly improving.
that's absolutely right. And well, Isamu is already in the semifinals, and let's take a look at. Well, Dan Cake, he needs to play either Ralphie or Wolfman. And let's see how. Um, well, Wolfman and Ralphie are both in game. Dan, well, he's not doing anything. And Bulletproof is in game as well. So I think he's playing Van Mesian.
Yeah, they started their game.
Yep. Okay,
Right?
good.
We might
So,
be able to catch the second game or
yeah.
so, but the first game is on the way. So we already have our first player moving into the semifinals. It is Isamu, the Zerg player. Where's he from, winners? Do you have any idea?
Isamu?
Yes.
He is from Saudi Arabia.
Okay, so our Saudi Zerg has made his way to the
Hmm.
semifinals, and he will be awaiting um, Dan's match against the winner of Ralphie and Wolfman. Any news on that yet?
Uh, oh, yes. Okay, thanks, Rupture. Apparently, Isamu is of Algerian origin, but he is in.
Oh, he's living in Saudi.
Okay, my bad. Overstrike versus Coco. Whoa. Why Overstrike versus. What?
What's happening?
Where's Overstrike and who's. Why not? Who's not Triple Knee?
It might be an alternative account.
Um, yeah, I just need to do some sorting here real quick.
I think that's him.
Yeah, okay. But now we have an issue.
What happened in the first game, the Coco Flash game?
Well, Flash was half an hour late.
Okay, so he was disqualified.
Yeah, but now he's here. Well, yeah, that's too bad. Okay. Um, I'm a bit confused because we're starting on Chakur's Plateau, so that means.
1 second, you should make note of the map. It should be Shadow Temple.
I
Again.
know. Well, Flash, I think you should be this. I guess SC2, yeah. So yeah, very unfortunate. Flash, next time, please account for the time difference. So yeah, okay, let's. Okay, rules are rules. It's very unfortunate, but well, better like next time.
There's one thing I'd like to note. Wouldn't it be better if you can change the map after you open a lobby? I mean, I'm not really sure,
Well,
but you
wait.
cannot change the map while you're in the lobby, correct?
Yeah. Wait. No, you're absolutely correct.
Okay. So who is Magic Zerg?
Magic Zerg, he is Coco.
Okay, all right.
And please,
Oh, okay. So they
okay.
have played the first game.
Uh, but
So Magic Zerg did win the first game.
yeah,
So we are going into game 2 of the series. It is a TVZ winners, which makes me extremely happy, as that is my favorite matchup to both watch, and play. And we are loading up now. Back to Shekaros Plateau. So looks like this map is making a return here. And I'm so excited, winners. I just love this matchup to death. And what do you think? I mean, I know you're more of a TVT guy, but come on, ZVT is the classic matchup, man. It's the the legendary battle of all time.
you're absolutely correct. But yeah, we seem to be lagging here because for some reason. Never mind, we're here.
All right,
Intros,
we're
please.
here. So on the bottom right location, spawning as the blue Zerg is Magic Zerg, winner of the first game and leading the series 1-0. And on the bottom right corner, spawning in the pink color, it is Overstrike the Terran, down 0-1 in the series and fighting for a chance to move on to the next round in a game number 3.
That's right,
Yeah, go ahead, winners.
Overstrike, he's one of the Over brothers here in the MENA region. There's Overstrike and Overdeath. The two of them, well, they're quite good, but Magic Zerg, I think he's up in Diamond or Masters, if I'm not mistaken, and he's a force to be reckoned with. Overstrike on the other side, he's your average kind of, Terran kind of guy. He does his supply depot at the wall with the 6 pentagrams. But yeah, let's see how this map will go. I don't expect anything too crazy from Overstrike. As I said, he's your average kind of Terran player. He's going to get his factory pumping 2 Hellions at a time, and then he's going to transition nicely. And Overstrike, well, excuse me, Magic Zerg, he's going to do nothing except drones until he has to.
It certainly looks like it. It looks like Magic Zerg will go for a hatch first. And yeah, the drone is heading towards the natural, so we'll see a hatch first from him. In the meantime, Overstrike has taken his gas refinery, so looks like your prediction will be right when it will be a Hellion expand. Drone now makes his way to the Terran base, and we'll see exactly what is going on. Overstrike on the has not yet scouted.
No, but
well, he's the Overlord now, so he knows where his
exactly.
opponent. Yeah, he knows where his opponent is. He'll probably just send the CV there to make sure that Zerg went for the very expected hatchery first, as Magic Zerg did. Spawning pool now going down, but no gas yet.
Yep, and there's a gas deal here from Magic Zerg. Like I said, the SCV is just going to go over and check out the natural here of Magic Zerg, who is now getting his gas. So Magic Zerg has now paused the game.
Alright, I think that yes, it's infinitely better if players decide to go watch the stream.
Yep.
I mean, it's better for us and it's better for the players in the game right now. Lag spikes are never a fun thing to deal with, especially in a very micro-intensive StarCraft 2.
Yeah, and I wish we could kick players, but we can't, unfortunately. Now Rupture is timing out, never mind. Oh dear. Okay, Rupture's out. Okay, so that's good.
Big thanks to him.
Thank you. So yeah, please everyone, tell your friends, your girlfriends, your uncles, your fathers, please watch the stream. It's a lot more fun as well because you get to listen to Winters and twdnewh, legends of the MENA region.
That is right. Maybe not legends in playing the game, but definitely legends in casting.
Well, you're a legend.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're so modest today. Anyhow, there drone transfer. So yeah, like I said, Magic Zerg, well, he's gonna do nothing unless he really has to. He's getting 2 queens, and yeah, there's your average Terran. He's getting his reactor, and he's getting his command center too. No second guess as of yet, so he's gonna stay pretty defensive for the time being. No crazy tech, no quick ghosts, no banshee play, nothing of the sort. But ooh, do surprise me. Tech lab, ooh, overstrike. But we're still lagging.
Yeah, I would really like it if some of the other players decide to leave the game.
Yeah. Okay, Kronos is out, Kiari's out, so... Okay, everyone's out, thank you.
Oh, okay, big thanks to everyone. This scenario is much better for everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks once again. We're back to the game. Looks like it is a very, very standard reactor Hellion expand by Overstrike, and I really like the way he completed the wall in with the command center.
Twidno.
I mean, yes,
sorry to cut. He did surprise me. He's not going for reactor Hellions.
He's not? Oh, okay, so he went for a tech lab on the tank.
On the
how did I
tank.
miss that? On
If the tank gets a tech lab,
you know
we're
what
in trouble. I know.
I'm sure everyone else does.
Yeah.
And did Magic Zerg see the command center, by the way?
I don't think so. Did he?
Okay, no, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Why we did not see him try to take a fast third? I'm sure had he seen the command center, he would have went for that. But this is very surprising. All right, so now I understand why Overstrike went for that. He's going for the Infernal Pre-Igniter, the Blue Flame Hellions, as we like to call it. And I'm sure once that upgrade is done, he will switch the factory to the reactor to produce 2 Hellions at a time. And a slight deviation from the regular reactored Hellion build, but I think that might actually be a good choice as Magic Zerg. I've seen him play before, and he does prefer a lot of like Zergling intensive kind of play. So Overstrike might, he might really know that, and is going for this build to counter that.
Oh, but now the Zergling sees all. He did not see the starport, which is in the making, but he did now definitely see the 2 Hellions out on the map.
And one thing to note, winners, is that luckily for Overstrike, when they killed off that Zergling at the Watchtower, the Hellion upgrade still did not complete, so he just missed it, which might definitely be favoring Overstrike at this point, as Magic Zerg might not see it coming.
Yes, so we have 3 Hellions now here on the map, but there are 2 spine crawlers at the top, a queen as well, and a few Zerglings to troll. So he should definitely be safe here. Looking at the way the creep spread is going, he's definitely thinking about a quick third over to the about 2 o'clock position.
But I'm looking at the at Overstrike's main now, and I'm really confused on what he's trying to do. I mean, he did not even switch the reactor, the factory back to the reactor to produce 2 Hellions at a time instantly. He decided to build a separate reactor for the factory, which means that his Hellions have been delayed for quite a bit. He is now producing Marines and Marauders, so looks like he is going for a Marine Marauder Hellion timing. Zerglings come in and only see the Marines, so they will not. Overstrike has a chance to catch him by surprise, winners.
Yeah, I completely agree. Well, the layer is already done. Infestation pit is on the way. A macro hatch, infestation pit. Like I said, I love repeating myself. And a roach mine. So Magic Zerg is getting everything for every contingency, and now we seem to have a little drop which is gonna occur here, and let's see what it'll do.
Yeah, looks like Magic Zerg is finally on his way to take his third. Delayed third. I'm actually surprised it took this long to go for it. And the infestation pit of 2 base. I don't know if he has enough resources to really afford that, but we'll see now, as Overstrike decided to push out for just a bit. But looks like he is falling back. Maybe saw something which made him feel that this attack might not be such a good idea.
Yeah, well, Stem has finished, and these Zerglings are definitely not going to make it in. The wall of, well, it's
Where's the
okay.
Hellion? I mean, he invests in that blue flame upgrade, and he really is not using it. I mean, he's not. His Hellions should be out on the fields, constantly scouting for that third, trying to take out units. The watchtowers do some damage, but
Well, he's admitting that his own build order is not
yeah,
the
it's
best.
definitely looking off. And I mean, when you produce that many Hellions and put in the resources for the blue flame upgrade, you really should be more active with your Hellions, moving them around. Looks like he has finally pushed them out to the first watchtower, but not really doing anything else. And he is allowing Magic Zerg to slowly tick up and to get as many, get the infestors and which he will need. And now Roaches make their way to intercept the Hellions, and they're forced to go back without really doing much this entire game.
That's right. He did not. He doesn't even know about the third as of yet. Unfortunately, he did utilize the Hellion to deny some creep threat, but he failed at the tumor, which was left at 3 HP. He's trying to push out once again. I mean, Medivacs there. Stem has finished. Combat shields are gonna finish as well. Siege mode as well, but Magic Zerg is already about 30-ish supply up, and he hasn't been trying.
Infestors winner. That's the big thing here.
Yeah.
And the unit composition for Overstrike is not very infestor friendly. He really needs siege tanks about 5 minutes ago, but now he's stimming and going in. Will able to do much? I do not think so. Fungal growth goes on some of the Marines, and winners, this entire force will be taken out no problem by Magic Zerg, I think.
But I've been wanting a drop in the main. He did manage to take out one queen. He's going for the infestation pit. He might get it.
Oh, this might be a great choice. If he will take it down,
it.
will delay. Oh wow!
And
Nice,
he even
nice
gets a
catch.
fungal off, but
Okay, he will lose that medivac, or well, does lose all the Marines. He is able to save the medivac, and more importantly, he killed off the infestation pit, which I think was a very, very good catch for him.
Yeah, good catch. But now Baneling speed on the way, and well, I think Magic Zerg is just gonna overpower his opponent here in the long run. I mean, look at how many. Looking at his supply lead, and now the Overseer did say everything. What happened? More racks going down in the third as well. But yeah, Magic Zerg, he hasn't really been troubled this whole game, as Overstrike is pushing out once more, and now another base for Magic Zerg. So he's slowly taking over the map, and he's gonna choke his opponent to death, as that one siege tank is doomed all by itself out in front.
It's definitely not enough. I mean, look at the supply discrepancy. It's Magic Zerg is about 8 supply up, man, and that's never a good thing for a turn. About 15 minutes into the game, looks like the Roaches are able to snipe one tank, so good catch by him. Only 2 siege tanks remain, and this is the problem when you go for very late siege tech winners. The Zerg is just too powerful at this point, and getting the siege tanks, and of course without any upgrades, is, I mean, it's not a recipe for success.
Yep, absolutely correct. Yeah, the fourth is going up. Well, he's took a sweet time rebuilding the infestation pit, but he's in a very good position. He has a grand total of nearly 40 roaches out there, and he's absolutely fine with the time being. He can take more bases, he can build up a bank, and well, his opponent, he will always be on the back foot.
Definitely looks like, although supplies have, and the discrepancy has fallen a bit. He's only about 50 plus supply difference now, but I don't really think it make much of a difference. We do see 2 supply drops heading out to different locations in the map, so Overstrike really has to do something with these drops to have a chance to come back into the game, as Zerg is just too far ahead, I think.
But they're gonna both be spotted. Maybe he can do some MMA stuff. He can maybe snipe a few of these Overlord, but now we have Roaches and a Spinecrawler here at the back. Only 1-0 for these Marines, and the Soul Marauder.
Well, they're 1-1 now, just as you said that.
There we go.
Okay, So will he get the evolution chamber before the upgrade is finished?
No.
Doesn't look like it. He is forced to go back. But the second Minivac did make its way towards the Zerg upright corner base, and there's no defenses here. So Overstrike has a chance to do a lot of damage going after the drones here, and he's taking out quite a number of few drones.
Yeah.
Will he should go for the hatchery now. I don't know why he's wasting his time on the gas.
Well,
And
the gas.
Zerglings down like the main, so he is forced to back up and leave, but I think that was a very good drop. He was able
Yep.
to do some damage at the main and at the top right, killing out quite a few drones for free, I'd like to add. And the supply difference isn't looking as bad for a Terran player anymore, winner.
But Overstrike isn't keeping up. I mean, he only has one engineering bay. He's not even upgrading at this point. He's floating 1.5 minerals. He's getting more Raxes, but no add-ons yet. But now he's pushing out with only 3 more tanks. Preemptive stim.
Oh, what
Yeah.
a waste of what a waste of energy there. Ideally, you should try and do as much damage as you can when you stim, but
Yeah.
looks like we're finally going to have an engagement. Banelings, of course, are late to the party, but I don't think it'll make much of a difference as the
Absolutely.
fungal growth and the turns, the large roach count are more than enough to take out almost the entire Terran army. One siege tank, very smart placed on the top here, but it will be taken out once the overlords see it. No, the Magic Zerg tries to ignore it, but no.
11 kills on that siege tank, so he definitely paid for himself.
That's right. We have a few more Marines and Marauders coming in, but with Infestors with more than enough energy and a lot of roaches, the Terran just can't do much about this. And I
That's
think just a few more seconds, but look at the resource counter for the Zerg. He's reaching on 3k plus minerals and 1k gas, so the Zerg is in very, very, very good position and total control of the game.
Well, Overstrike, he has a lot of minerals, but he's not using them. But now he's going to lose. Well, he's not even going to get his 4th up. And like you said, the Zerg, he is taking over the map. His creep spread is not as good as it could be at this point. His bases are not connected. Now Overstrike is only starting his upgrades. Hive Tech on the way. 6 more Infestors as well. But yes. Oof. This game is pretty much over, unfortunately, for us.
I think so too. Not enough siege tanks for Overstrike to do anything really. Not to mention they are not upgraded at all. He is about 40 supplied behind. He's only on 3 bases where his opponent is on 5. And I mean, you could tell from the very beginning that Overstrike wasn't really sure what he wanted to do this game. He had a very strange build order and really did not do much with his Hellions very into the game, especially after investing into that Blue Flame upgrade. And those little things, winners, they add up. And when you're 20 minutes into the game, the Zerg is just too powerful, and looks like Overstrike simply doesn't have enough to really do much. And I think if Magic Zerg goes for the final blow now, he will be able to take him out no problem.
That's right. We're gonna see a little drop here, but there, well, 3 spine crawlers not really in position. A few drones are definitely going to go down here, but it's not going to be enough to get back in the game.
I don't think so. It's a nice little drop, but you know, he killed off a few drones, but now these Zerglings are back to defend and will be able to clean out this attack. He does manage to escape with a couple of Marauders, and I mean, I really like this. I'm really happy to see that Overstrike is trying to do something with these attacks, but he's just too far behind, and looks like Magic Zerg has decided to go for the kill now. The units weren't even all together, so he loses a patch of his army initially, and look at the supply count drop for the Terran. He's down to barely 100 supply now, and infested Terrans, and lots of infested roaches making their way towards the 3rd base, which I think will be taken out no problem. But no, the magic of repair might save that planetary fortress for now. But he doesn't have anything to fight with really, and this is looking really bad for Overstrike.
Yeah, definitely bad. A burrow now as well here. Burrow movement. But yeah, resources. Well, Overstrike definitely has the resource, but he's just not producing enough. He's producing 2
I don't know
Marines
why.
at a
Yeah,
time.
he has enough resource. I mean, also same with Magic Zerg. He has enough larvae, enough resources, but he's not. He's only producing 18 more Zerglings. And why isn't he using up his supply count a little bit better? Roaches. I mean, anything he makes right now, I think wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
And he's slowly giving Overstrike a chance to get back into this, as the fourth place now is up and ready, and he's a planetary fortress, which means that it's going to be very difficult for the Zerg to take it out. He will have to dedicate a lot of resources into that, and I'm surprised Magic Zerg isn't really going for the kill now.
I know, the 5th base isn't being utilized. Well, the natural are mined out. The 3rd is getting low. The 4th is heavily overdrawn, oversaturated.
How many workers does he have?
Grand total, 87. So, nice number.
It's a very healthy number. I'm surprised he's not using his, he's not saturating better, as that base is essentially doing nothing.
Yeah.
But we finally see he has gone for Hive Tech. He is going for a for Blood Lords winners, as we like to call them.
Ultralists as
now,
well.
Okay, going for both I guess. Why not with that number of resources? He definitely can. But will Magic Zerg be able to catch his opponent off guard here? Only one siege tank in position, definitely not enough. Everything being fungal growth, and Overstrike just can't catch a break in this series. He loses his entire army, and he's once again in extreme supply deficit.
Yeah, and unfortunately, if you keep on losing your siege tanks, if you keep throwing away units like this, eventually, well, you will die. And this is exactly what we're seeing now here. But let's look at the income. The income, well, for the Zerg is actually the same, and well, his base is still oversaturated. But now he's finally moving over some drones, thank God. But I would like to see Overstrike build up an army. He should definitely not move out. And just one thing, if you guys are watching the stream, it might be laggy, so just maybe watch on 360p or 480. Don't go for the 720. Thank you very much. 3-3 is about to finish here for Overstrike. He does have a considerable number of medevacs, 7.
I think he might have one medevac for each unit.
Exactly.
Ultralisks are now out. There's a total of 9 Ultralisk winners, and Ultralisks with Infestors is a deadly combination for the Zerg. And
that's right.
I think this next attack might just close it out for Overstrike.
That's right. I mean, look at the look at the upgrades here in the Ultralist. They're absolutely maxed out. The Zerg isn't even doing anything right now. The production bar is empty, and he should just a move across the map and maybe take another base just to be safe as we're reaching the 30-minute mark.
Yeah, I mean, he's taking way too long this, and look at this. Overstrike has now maxed out, and although he's definitely behind in the upgrades and will almost certainly lose the engagement when it comes, Magic Zerg just gave him too much time. You should never give your opponent opportunity to get back into the game, at least not this way.
Yeah.
And Magic Zerg looks like he's not quite sure what he wants to do. He's moving out. I think he's going to go after the 4th base. And
no, he's not.
Fall back once again.
Because there's a drop.
Very undecisive. Right, but his entire army to take care of that drop.
I know.
Not very smart by him.
Oh, but there was a drop here. There was an Overlord drop here of Zerglings in the main, and they're causing a lot of havoc here. Supply depot is going down.
The Ultralists finally make their way toward the planetary fortress, and no amount of repair will save it. And Overstrike, man, I mean, if he was ever in trouble, then he is definitely infinite amount of trouble now. But looks like we're finally going to get their engagement as Overstrike is moving.
And this is actually not bad for Overstrike. The
Ultralisk is great for Overstrike, but he's not. His tanks are still not sieged. He had all the time in the world to siege them, but oh man, what a terrible engagement for Zerg. And Magic Zerg, man, might have just given Overstrike what he needed to get back into the game.
Yeah, exactly. And now he should repair those. He should definitely repair those medevacs here, heal his troops, and then move across the map. These overlords are trapped here, and this might actually be bad for Magic Zerg.
It definitely looks like it's going to be bad. I can't believe he decided to go for that engagement at that choke. the Terran DPS with the siege tanks, it was too much splash damage going towards the Zerg army, and 9 Ultralisks died so fast. I don't think I've ever seen 9 Ultralisks die that quick.
The Broodlords are there.
Right, so but only 4 of them winners. So and there's nothing to back them up. There's no corruptors, there's no infestors, and
well,
but I guess that was too much for the for Overstrike to handle. He did see a glimpse of a comeback there, but he was not able to really do much at that last engagement. Too many Zerglings, in addition to the Overlords, with the, the Broodlords, was enough to take him out, and Magic Zerg takes the series 2-0.
Yep, that is absolutely correct. I forgot that was the second game, so I'm just gonna look at the brackets real quick, and then we're gonna get back to the game. I can't.
Right, so in the meantime, I'd like to say a few words about that last game.
Oh, please, please do.
Yeah. Well, we all saw how Magic Zerg essentially took total control over the game, and played really well. There are a few points I'd like to make though about his play. One thing we noticed, of course, is that he wasn't really watching out for his worker. You know, he's not distributing his workers evenly among his bases. We had oversaturating at 2 bases, whereas some of the bases had almost no mining going on. Another thing is that I think he waited too long with that final engagement. He could have taken out his opponent way earlier. Overstrike, on the other hand, it was very clear that he was extremely confused about what he wanted to do. He himself admitted that he had no idea what the purpose of his build order was, and I'm sure it was clear for all of us. Going into a game without a clear direction about what you want to do is, you know, I mean, this is what happens. You will lose, and I think Overstrike should maybe try and focus on certain strategy or a certain kind of build order for the next time, and not get lost in between decisions and different units here, as we saw.
That is absolutely right, and apparently Ralphie and Wolfman are still playing each other, but I'm a bit confused because Knight Triple Knee is here and there's a Magic Zerg. I'm just gonna message him. So I'm just messaging Knight Triple Knee, and well, you are kinda late, so...
We still don't know who won, Wolfman or Ralphie? Have they even played?
They're still playing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. And Bulletproof is playing Van Mezien, but Knight Triple Knee is actually not Overstrike, because Knight Triple Knee is online.
Okay.
I know, it's kind of funny. So yeah, I'm just wait. Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Okay.
so it's even 1-1.
Perfect. This is gonna be perfect. 2 of the best players from the Middle East and North Africa region are gonna duke it out, and we will have the honor of casting. That was way too dramatic. Never mind. But yeah.
And we'll catch the deciding game, which makes it even more intense.
That is right.
As both players will be fighting for a chance to go to the semifinals. Bulletproof, of course, will try his best to regain to keep his on. And just waiting for the invite here before we get started.
Yeah, so Angel Eyes, apparently he's new, he's from Saudi Arabia. Well, rules are rules, and I'm gonna make sure you... What? Okay, well, Knight apparently is AFK. I'm Unfortunately, guys, this is what happens nearly every. Well, last week was pretty much perfect, but this week we're back to the old troubles of people not showing up, people being late, and
Oh, we had a
such.
good run. We had a decent run.
Thanks.
We both know it wasn't gonna last, but um, again, I just like to emphasize that you're not playing on your own here. There are other players, other people involved in this, which are waiting on you and depend on you to make it on time. So please, let's get back to the the ways which we went with the last couple of weeks, which were very very good.
That's absolutely right. I've received my invite, but thank you very much. I'll be just guys, 1 second. I'll be right back. Well, I was faster than Knight Rider, and it's well, the countdown has finished. Perfect. So yeah, I'm back. Winters, my name. With me is twdnewh. Bulletproof versus Van Messian.
Yes, probably the closest game we'll see so far today. Both, of course, very very capable players. Bulletproof is a previous winner. Van Mezian has always done extremely well at these cups. So
Wait, are you in game, twdnewh?
no, I'm not.
Lol.
Don't tell me. Oh God, don't tell me.
So yeah,
It happened
okay.
again.
Yeah, please. Yeah, never mind. It always seems to happen to you. Never mind, but yeah.
All right, this time I get the invite.
Thank God. No, wait. Uh. Yeah. So please, guys, Angel. Wait. It's not even Angel Eyes. It's Angel Ice.
Angel. I really don't know.
Never mind. Let's
It's
just call
either
him
an
Angel.
unfortunate spelling mistake or a very clever play with words.
I know. I just noticed now. Oh dear God. Anyhow. Yes, Nasser. That is. Oh dear. I can't even spell today. Never mind. My typing's off the hook. Unfortunately, at the wrong end. So yeah, here we are again. Metalopolis, the old favorite.
It's another classic. So it looks like this week's tournament is full of old classic maps. Um, but unfortunately, because this is not. How are they spawning in these locations, winners?
I don't know. Wait.
Even the ladder map doesn't even allow you to spawn in these close positions. So
um. So yeah, never mind. I think third time lucky here.
yeah, maybe third time's a charm.
Yeah.
But that's very strange. What version of the map did they choose which allowed the close positions? Even
That was the
ladder map
GSL
itself
map.
isn't allowed. No, I mean the GSL maps, even the ladder map,
Yeah,
the official map does not allow that. So very strange.
Yeah.
Might have bugged out, or maybe just
So yeah.
a different version of the map.
Okay. 1 second, magic. Uh. Okay, that was definitely weird. That was 1 in a million. And thank you very much, Magic Zerg. He says I'm a lovely streamer. Well, I hope he means I'm a lovely caster. I don't know how my stream can be lovely, but I get your point. I love you too. And I would be half as good if, twdnewh wouldn't be with me, so.
Oh, likewise, winners. But thank you very much.
Okay, so yes, we are back here. My name is Winners, with me is twdnewh. This is the SC2 MENA Cup number 13. This is round 2, match 3 of the heavyweight Lebanon versus Saudi Arabia, Zerg versus Terran, the universe against whoever. Anyhow.
Okay, so yeah, definitely spawning positions are definitely better this time around. In the bottom 6 o'clock position, the winner from last week, it is the yellow Zerg Bulletproof. And over on the left side of the map, spawning, as always, as the pink Terran, it is Saudi Arabia's Van Mezian from team BTK. I believe they are the biggest gaming organization in Saudi Arabia at the moment.
I have no idea, and you trolled me. You start off with the person on the right-hand side. At this time you start with one on the left, unless I just lagged.
No, you just like I started with the right.
Okay, okay.
In any case, both players, like we said before, are favorites to win this. Both players have shown time and time again that they are very, they're very skilled and excellent players. Bulletproof with a better track record, as he has won the. He's the winner from last week, but nonetheless, it is 1-1 now, and this is a game number 3. Bulletproof won the first game. Van Mezian was able to win the second, and now we are down to the final game 3. And what are you expecting out of Bulletproof? Will you see? You think you're going to see a pool first, pass into pool, hatch first? What's going on in your mind?
Nothing. I'm wondering why he showed his Overlord, but that's okay. I think he's going to go for a hatch first. Well, maybe he did use his Overlord to see if there's a gas going up, or if there would be any 2-rack shenanigans. He definitely not go hatch first. So I'll retract my former statements, and I think
it's definitely better than what Rupture did. I mean, if you
correct.
show your Overlord, you should go all the way. There's no point showing your Overlord and revealing your location and then moving back. In that game versus Carry, he moved in with his Overlord. He saw Carry spawning location and he pushed back, even though Carry saw him already. So I think in that case, your choices are either to go all the way or, see the location and just try to move out. In any case, your prediction was correct. Bulletproof did indeed go for a hatch first. And let's see how Van Mezian is going to react to this.
Well, I pretty much expected the bunker here from Van Mezian. He's just going to cause Bulletproof to lose a bit of mining time. The SCV is going to be cornered, and well, he's actually going to ninja his way out of there and maybe tell a story or two, or even write a book about it later in his life. But now we have pretty much the standard turn build here, and it is also the standard Van Mezian build here, although he squeezed out one extra Marine with his infamous 111 all-in build, and the second refinery should be going up any second now, if I'm not mistaken.
So you're predicting that it's going to be the same thing? He still hasn't taken a second gas, so
I know, so that's why
sure.
I'm worried, yeah. So maybe he's changed up his attack, but no, he's actually... I've never seen this from Van Mezian, so...
Yeah, I mean, Van Mezian going for a standard reactor Hellion build, who would have thought?
Who would have thought, indeed. But yeah, nice timing here. The switch can occur. And yeah, Bulletproof, he's in a great position. He has the supply advantage. His gas is ready. His queen is there. And he drone for the time being. His Zerglings have the Zalnaga watchtower. He's seen that Van Mezian has gone for an expansion. He can even get a third right now if he wanted to.
Yeah, I'd definitely love to see him get a third. He is afraid, of course, of the Hellions coming in, but it'll be some time before they reach his base. I think he had more than enough time to build that third hatchery. And of course, I mean, Hellions, although they do great against some of the Zerg units, they're not very good against killing off buildings. So I think Bulletproof had an opportunity to do that, but decided not to. In any case, the Hellions did make their way towards the natural. They are thwarted off by a queen. Spinecrawler on the way as well, and looks like
Another
third
command
center.
center.
Yes, by Van Mezian. So looks like he is hoping for a very long macro game, which is of course great news for us winners, as we love to see those long macro games, especially in my favorite matchup, the TVZ. And things have kind of settled down for a bit,
Yeah.
and yeah, some downtime for the time being.
Well,
We will be interested to see what kind of tech the Zerg decides to go for. Will it be Infestors? Will it be Fireplay? He does finally take his third, as predicted. And what's the work count looking at now, winner?
the working count is actually 33 drones against the 28 SCV, and a lot of Zerglings in production right now. I do not know why, but I'm sure there's a reason for it.
Looks like he wants to try and do some damage to that natural. One thing I'd like to point out is that Van Mezian can think a little bit better with his SCV. Also, there's a lot of SCVs at the main. He should move out a bit towards the natural.
And we might have a nice little attack here with these
And here they come, and
Zerglings.
there's no more bunker there, so Zerglings are unchallenged here. Will be able to do a lot of damage to that mineral line. SCVs are already pulled out and forced to move out. He takes out all of them, and
But now the Hellions do come in. But nicely done here by Bulletproof, only using a few of the Zerglings on the Hellions.
that's right. And he did take out all the SCVs and the mules at the natural, so the workout will definitely be in Bulletproof's favor for the time being. I really loved that by Bulletproof. He waited for the Hellions to push out. He had some Zerglings hit on the side. And as soon as the Hellions push out, he moved in with his Zerglings, and that was a very successful attack, I think.
Yeah, more Zerglings on the way, so I think the pressure will be persistent here by Bulletproof. He has about a 20 supply lead, a macro hatch going up for him as well, so he's also getting them upgrades.
And still oversaturation by Van Mezian on the main. I do not know why. I mean, we all know his capabilities, and I'm sure if he takes note of this, he will move his STVs back, as his mining is not an optimal. It's not optimal now.
And here we have a Soul Reaper here, and he's gonna be, well, the Reaper actually came for him, if you catch my drift. The third is now saturated for Bulletproof, a Spinecrawler for defensive purposes, missing a few injects with the Queen, but that's okay, no harm done. Yeah, more Zerglings on the way. No Baning Nest though, no Nothing Hive. Excuse me, Lair now, and he's gonna stick with those low tier units. No Roach Warren, no Hydralisk then. Well, he can't because the Lair's in production. Forgive my stupidity, but
Yeah, we'll find out soon enough what tech he decides to go for. He is going for double upgrades at 2 evolution chambers. And Van Mezian, man, that Zergling won by taking out all those STVs, delayed his third commander going out at the third, and I don't know, man. I think that was very unfortunate for him, and it has set him back quite a bit. But he did build a very early third command center, so at least he had that going for him. And very poor engagement by Bulletproof, losing too many Zerglings. Great placement by Van Mezian with those Hellions. Some upgrades going on now for the Terran. He does have combat shield going for his Marines. Stim is of course already upgraded. 1-1. The Marines are on 1-0 at the moment. First siege tank is out on the field. And drop now makes its way, and oh wow, that's a lot of units winners. And Stim Marines, man, they take out the Queen, take out a lot of drones, and great attack by Van Mezian. He catches Bulletproof with his units way too far, and he might even target the Lair winners if he gets that Lair. He thinks so.
He's gonna get it. There are no units.
Bulletproof has no units, like he said, and
there are no
looks
units.
like the Lair is gonna go down. I can't believe this is happening.
This could be GG.
Oh man, what a great drop by Van Mezian, and
that's
Bulletproof,
it. That's
man.
all he had to do. Look at this. He's He picked
Where
up.
was Overlord placement? Why? I mean, he knows he's in close position by air with the Terran. He should have had.
No, I was watching it. The Overlord was kissing the medevacs for about 15 seconds. That was happening.
Oh, so that's even worse, man. Even reactor. Maybe he didn't spot the blimp of the map. In any case, what's the worker count looking at now? As I'm sure both players have traded worker losses here and there.
61 drones for 37, but there I think we missed a Zergling run by.
There was a Zergling run by through all of that?
I believe so.
It's very hard to keep track of everything happening in the map when so much is happening.
That's right.
So both players are trading blows, and that command center can only dream of landing at the gold base, as there are about 700 Zerglings waiting for it over there.
That is
and very smartly, Van Mezian decides to go for the safer third. And I don't know, Bulletproof is accumulating a lot of Zerglings here. What does he plan to do with this?
I do
Van
not.
Mezian already has siege tanks and.
Well, these Marines, well, they're only on one. Well, they're on 0-0 for another few seconds. This is definitely weird. This is not the standard Van Mezian Bulletproof game we normally see, which is very unfortunate. Maybe Bulletproof is just trying something new. He's getting his fourth, and he might even go for the gold.
Yeah, he definitely has map control and can go for the gold. He's up about 15 supply, which is not too bad, but losing that lair set him back quite a bit. He was forced to build the lair at the natural, and looks like his tech of choice is going to be an infestation pit. And winners, the metagame these days, we do not see as many mutas as we used to.
Yeah, absolutely correct. And now we have Bulletproof moving across the map with about 6 infestors here. Might wait for Burr to finish, but no Burr movement as of yet.
Looks like Van Mezian has also decided to move out. Looks like he will miss the Zergling run by at the third, and there's really not much here to defend. He's going to be forced to move his entire army back there to defend.
The bunkers did not even have time to finish. They will not even. Well, one of them will be salvaged, but this is gonna definitely set Van Mezian back. He's not lifting the command center. A few fumbles could help.
Finally does, and look at this. Bulletproof is trying to get his Zergling run by while Van Mezian's opponent is engaged.
Oh dear, and there's the gap.
Oh man, there was a gap to that very tight wall in, and only siege tanks. Okay, siege tanks remain at least. He does have one with a very low health, but again, Bulletproof ravaging the mineral line, and I'm scared to look at the worker count for Van Mezian winners. He's down to only 19 SCVs.
Yeah, he's lost 51 workers.
Oh wow, and is there any comeback from this, you think, even after killing the lair?
There are 3 command centers out there, so technically yes, but Bulletproof, he can definitely go on Facebook, he can, I don't know, chat a bit, he can take another base, no issue whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, the income discrepancy is, well, huge. It's about 100% as Bulletproof gets about close to 2k, over 2k. He's even getting an Ultralisk Cavern now, and...
Yeah, he does have 70 drones.
Well, there was another drop and we missed it.
Okay, apologies to everyone. I guess our observing hasn't been up to par today, so apologies for that. We did still catch a few of the important events.
Yeah, a few. But yeah, the main went down again.
So the main goes down again. Good thing that the lair was built at the natural.
Correct.
And now, of course, it is a hive. Ultralisk Cavern is up now, so we should see a few Ultralisk in production. He definitely has the resources for that. And Van Mezian, man, he can't push out, he can't do anything. He needs to. He does have a few more ghosts now. How many ghosts is that? 8 ghosts winners.
11
okay, so he
ghosts.
has 11 ghosts. That's a crazy amount. Looks like he wants to take advantage of the ghosts before the eventual nerf happens. And
that's a lot of DPS. I mean, that's...
It is, but I think he might have invested a little too much in the ghosts, as he really does not have much else to go with. A couple of tanks only and a few marines, one medevac. That's not exactly, you know, like ghosts work well, but not on their own. So let's see what he can do with this, as he is pushing out towards Bullet's 4th and 5th base.
Oh yeah, and here the ghosts are at the front. Oh, they're gonna get
Oh, look at this
fungal.
Zergling catch the tanks on siege. The Ultralisks now going in. You know, fungal growth being used, and the entire Van Mesian force has been taken out. Supply
Yeah,
differences now tell the story. 93,
70.
83 supply to 157 in Bulletproof's favor, and I guess Bulletproof will be advancing to the next round winners, as I really doubt Van Mesian can make a comeback after this.
I would have to agree. Now we have the third being oversaturated, and the natural, well, there ain't much happening there. So yeah, Van Mesian is not on top of his game today, which is very unfortunate. Adrenal glands now being researched, 3 more ultras. Surprisingly, that Bulletproof has not taken the gold base as of yet.
He probably feels he doesn't even need it at this point, but yeah, he should definitely take it, as there's nothing stopping him from doing so. And this is the second time we see Van Mesian oversaturating one base, whereas while another base is undersaturated. So that's one thing I hope he takes in mind in the next. In the future. This is the second time we see him do it in this matchup, and Zerg is positioned himself to go for that third. And once that third is down, I think Van Mesian will almost certainly tap out.
Yep. We do have a few bunkers there, but they're not going to last long against ultras. 2-1.
And is that the latest Baneling nest popping up we've seen today, or we've seen ever?
Probably.
Okay, so now
see.
Zerglings, Infestors, and Ultralists make their way towards the third. And more Zerglings in the meantime also making their way towards the Terran main, keeping him busy while the other set of units ravage the third. All the SCVs go down. And 82 supply to 172, that's a 9 supply difference. And Media's almost not mining anymore. He's down to only 20 SCVs.
Yep. And he's not producing anything. He's only getting his infantry armor level 2. That's not going to help him much right now, as that little force sitting and the ram to the third is pretty much all he has. I'm surprised he did not maybe get personal cloaking or such.
I don't think he had the resources for that, winners. I mean, once you lose that many SCVs throughout the game and constantly remain losing them, he doesn't even lift the command center. And with this tiny force, Bulletproof can just move in, throw in a few fungal growths, and that'll be that. He is now finally taking the gold, as you were hoping for him to do.
Yep.
There's not really much to say, everyone. This game is definitely over.
Yeah, a little drop here at the 5th base, but there's already an ultra, well actually 3 ultras and 3 infestors to intercept. That is pretty ugly, and well, he just donated 1 medevac.
Full of Marines, 8 Marines.
Yep. Now in a desperate attempt, he moves his command center from the main to the gold, but that is not going to last long, as he is now trolling with 47 banelings.
The first baneling, might I add, to the game. It's actually very strange. Bulletproof did not use banelings at all in this game, and I'm really liking the style. I mean, no Spire and no banelings, depending on purely Ling and Infestor, still reaching Hive Tech, and Van Mesian is about to tap out, ladies and gentlemen. The entire Zerg army, maxed out army, makes its way towards the third, takes out all the forces, all the tanks, and Van Mesian is forced to finally call the GG.
That is absolutely right. That was it. Well, that was a weird game, I have to admit. That was not the usual game we normally see from both players, but
I mean, obviously Bulletproof played better, but I think overall both players did not play up to their full potential. A few nice things happened in that game, but a lot of mistakes as well. I really like the Van Mesian Doom drop, where he dropped 2 Marines full of 2 medivacs full of Marines. Does take out the lair, which I definitely put Bulletproof. It definitely set him back quite a bit. But what really won him the game, I think, was the constant ravaging of SCVs. He killed off entire mineral lines at least 2-3 times into the game, and Van Mesian was just not able to recover from that.
yeah. Wait, why is Knight Triple Knee here now?
So is he in time for the? Because he's a second round player. I mean, he didn't have to play anything
Yeah.
in the first round. All right. So in other news, Wolfman did take out Ralphie in the first round. So it's going to be Dan versus Wolfman in the second round for a spot to compete against Isamu for a spot in the grand finals. Bulletproof, of course, are first semi-finalist on the other leg, and this is shaping up to be a rematch of last week's final winners. Bulletproof versus Dan might end up again in the grand final.
You're absolutely 100% right. But, well, we've been streaming for an hour and a half now, but I'm not happy with the progress we've been making thus far.
Definitely not as good as the last 2 weeks winners. We really had
No.
it good. We got spoiled the last 2 weeks, I think.
Yep. We definitely have been. Um, so yeah, Magic Zerg is here, and so is Knight. Um, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we just have a couple of things to take care of, but we should be going. Wow, we should be in match in a couple of minutes here. I'm really having a hard time talking today. Might be because of the huge headache I have, and yes, hello to Angel Eyes. And twdnewh, would you actually mind creating a match for us?
All right. Is it the first match? So it's going to be
Yeah, Shattered
Shattered Temple.
Temple, Magic versus Knights.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's Night End versus
Knight Triple Knee versus.
Magic Zerg, or
Yeah, correct. And where is Magic? We're all here? TVT! No,
wait,
TVZ.
Magic Zerg. Okay,
I'm
TVZ.
kidding.
You scared me there
Trolling.
for a winners match.
Please.
You troll.
I know. Trolling is healthy.
Maybe if you're the troller, but not for the trolley.
Yes.
Oh wait, it's a ZVZ winners. Oh my god.
I know I was trolling. I knew that Knight was a Z.
So you double trolled me.
Oh dear. Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Ladies.
Another mirror match, another ZVZ. Although I'd like to say that the XM match was actually entertaining. So I might be developing a soft spot for this matchup after all. So here we are back again on Shattered Temple. I'm twdnewh, and joining me as always is my good friend Winners, and we are casting the StarCraft 2 MENA Cup. It's a weekly cup on Saturdays. This is the 13th edition, and we are now in our one of the second round matches. The winner gets to play, I
Bullet.
believe, bulletproof.
Bullet.
Okay,
Yep.
in the other semifinal. So either way, we are getting another ZVZ mirror match next. Both players about to load up here.
Yep. Like us, we're loaded.
And cross positions winners on the right side of the map. It is the pink Zerg, Magic Zerg, and on the left side it is the yellow Zerg. I'm not even sure how to say his name. It's Knight Triple A.
Yeah. Let's
Knight
just call him
Triple A.
Knight.
Okay, well, let's call him Knight for short.
Yep.
And they are cross positions winners, which is they are the furthest possible distances from each other. So there is that hope that we might not see a 5-6 minute game, and that's always a good thing for us.
That's absolutely right. Not only for us, but for the spectators. But those short games that kind of only last 5-6 minutes, they're highly entertaining though, for some reason.
They are entertaining on their own way. I won't deny that. but you know that the gamer in us always likes to see long, drawn-out macro games, um, just to see like two players battle it out, and it'll be an epic battle. That was fun, but games can be fun as well, and a nice change of pace from the usual longer games.
Yep. So,
In any case, what do you know about Knight here? As I've never personally seen him play.
well, he's a Zerg. He is from Saudi Arabia as well, I believe.
Okay.
And he is, I think, a diamond Zerg. I'm not sure, but anyhow, let's both players know that they are in cross positions. And well, look at this, a Magic Zerg. Is he playing as Knight Triple He's going for the hatch first? He has decided to go for a gas before pool, and this can be, well, this could be match ending.
It definitely is. Both players have revealed their choices um, fairly just recently here, and like you said, I mean, Magic Zerg obviously going for the aggressive style of play, whereas Knight End will be hoping to defend this attack and get the economic advantage. Have any of the players scouted each other yet?
No, the overlords are trying to make their way to their respective destinations across the map here. Magic Zerg going for the two Zerglings and the Queen, something I like very much, the speed as well. Only the gas being taken by Knight Triple Knee now, so his speed is going to be eons behind, as I like to say. But if he can fend off the early aggression, he is going to be in a great spot because his economic power will definitely definitely trump early speed advantage.
That's really what it's all about right now. Winners, whether Knight will be able to defend the early aggression coming in from Magic Zerg, and that will definitely decide the result of this matchup. Bailing that's now going for Magic Zerg.
Roach
just to
won for
confirm to
Knight.
us.
Oh, this
Okay,
is going to be
so
interesting all the
yeah,
way.
things just got a little way more interesting than we thought would be. Magic Zerg will have speed, as you mentioned earlier. On the other hand, Knight did sacrifice speed to get that Roach Warren up, and Roaches are great against
Pretty much
Banelings.
against Zerglings in low numbers as well, especially in conjunction with a Spine Crawler, with a few Zerglings of your own. You're going to have a great time against Banelings.
Okay, so Magic Zerg still did not scout the Roach. His scouting Zergling was killed off, so he doesn't know that there's a Roach Warren up. And here we go, winners. Magic Zerg does have a lot of Zerglings making their way towards Knight's main, but Knight's Overlord is there and does see everything. And Spine Crawler will be will be there in time. And 6 Roaches on the way
as well. So this is
7 Banelings.
Well, Roach is in the front.
Yeah,
well, Roach is in the front. Zerglings at the back, and the Queen to hold the ramp here. Maybe 2 Zerglings to block off the ramp, but nice position here by Knight Triple Knee. And well, let's see how he fares.
Alright, so here we go. I'm sure Magic Zerg will not
Nice
have to see
thing here.
and yeah, I think Knight End will very, very easily defend this. No, actually, wait, 2 more Zerglings are still there, and
The Queen
he's actually
does go
going for the
down.
hatchery. He sees that he has no choice but to do that. Killing off the hatchery will definitely even things apart, but no. Knight's Roaches do defend for the time being, and the second wave looks like it is making its way there. And
But
Magic
this
Zerg
is
really wants the hatchery.
no, but this is all in from Magic Zerg. I mean, the more time that Knight Triple Knee buys, the further ahead he gets. And now we have the next wave of Zerglings coming in here. Very nice. Zerglings engaging Zerglings, and Roaches backing them up. Now another run by here to get the hatch, and well, he might actually get it now. Bad control by Knight Triple Knee, and is the hatch going to go down?
This is Magic Zerg's opportunity. No, it does not. He should transfuse that.
Does not have a queen.
No queens as well, so Knight should have a couple of queens ready. One to block off the ramp, and one to maybe try and defend the natural. One more run by Magic Zerg would be more than enough, but looks like he has settled on his fate and is building a hatchery at the natural, and I think what his plan of action is to try and somehow snap the hatchery, Night End's natural hatchery, and try and get into this game economically.
That's right. Good defense is going to be needed here by Knight Triple Knee and
Does he
Hatch.
get it? Oh, he does get it! So great win there for Magic Zerg. This is
And
what he needed to get back into the game, but now the roles have reversed. I mean, Knight is going for the counter attack, and
even
we're
the
back to that
drones.
same situation where one has to defend to stay alive, and if he defends, he'll be able to eventually get an advantage in this game. But
he does not have any units at this point, and he should have
Exactly, he's
cancelled
down
the
in
hatchery.
supply.
He should have cancelled it.
you think so?
He should have.
That's
He
the
would
only way in. I mean, if he kept the hatchery, if he somehow defends the hatchery, that's his only way back into the game. So, if he cancels it, then he'd be on the same number of bases as his opponent, except he'd be really behind in supply.
Well,
It's gonna be
now he
very
doesn't
pain
have
and-
money to produce units, so if he would have cancelled the hatchery, he would have had
Yeah, that's definitely there. And I guess he would have lost it anyway. So, I guess I think you're right. He should have canceled the hatchery. Now it would be killed off for him, and he's down about 12 supply. His economy is in absolute shambles. And even though Knight lost his natural, he looks like he is shaping up to go for a final kill attack here.
Yeah, and now moving into position here, not target firing the spine crawler, but the Zerglings are not engaging here. The surround by
They're scared of the Banelings, and wow, what a great Baneling hit by Magic Zerg. This is exactly why he did not. Night End didn't want to keep his Zerglings up front here. He was worried about that Baneling hit, which actually did happen. So Magic did get a little lifeline here.
well, he's
not
definitely
sure it was
in the
defense.
game. His economy is better.
Yeah, looks like things might actually turn tide once again.
I mean, Magic Zerg has this for me.
This game has gone back and forth so many times. I'm not even quite sure what's going to happen anymore.
Now Nitro Knee going for an expand, and he's going home. So, well, I don't even
So
know
it
what
looks like this game is actually going to last just a little bit longer, winners.
Yeah, it might actually.
Wow, that was very intense, man. I really loved that. So
Yeah.
I'm starting to love this matchup, winners. I might just change my mind. These last two games have been great.
Okay, would you like to switch to Z as well?
I wouldn't go that far just yet.
Okay, so both players getting their naturals once again here, and well, those Banelings definitely saved Magic Zerg there.
I think so too. I think it was that Baneling hit which really made all the difference. Knight didn't target the Banelings with his watches. Had he done so, I think we would be loading game number 2 now.
Mm-hmm.
But that of course did not happen, and now both players are trying to drop down their hatcheries after each of them respectively lost it at least once in this game, and there's just been counterattack, after counterattack. But I think Knight should be fine here. Magic Zerg didn't really pull in a lot of units here. They are almost even in supply, and looks like this will go into a longer game after all.
Yep, you're absolutely correct. He can even move his queen from the main to get an inject off, but no, he's getting another queen already. Never mind. So yeah, let's look at the drones here. 21 for Magic Zerg, 20 for Knight Triple Knee. Units lost, actually 35 more units for Magic Zerg, but somehow, someway, he's still in this game, and he wants a shot at taking it.
That's right. It's a very dynamic matchup, like mentioned earlier. Most games, of course, don't last this long. Most are over in the first 5 or 6 minutes, and it certainly looked like that was the case. The first few minutes of this game. But both players have traded blows. Both players have were successful in defending attacks and counterattacks, and I think it's just it's gonna go. Both players will probably take up going very soon and take up into Spire or Investors. But let's not jump into conclusions just yet. Night End did poke around with the Zerglings, but it's pushed. Magic Zerg, I think, although he does have quite a few roaches and banelings, he definitely does not have enough to get through to that natural. And it looks like kind of a stalemate situation until both players decide to take up.
Yep, absolutely correct. Naturally is even supply blocked it temporarily, not getting his inject off quite as well. And is he actually going to push? They have the same number of roaches for the time being, but Magic Zerg will outnumber him in a couple of seconds here.
And okay, he's building 4 overlords now at once. It was a little late with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a little late. I mean, he missed about 30 seconds. There was a 30-second gap between the time he was supply blocked and the time he started those overlords. Any case, this game is looking extremely close. Both players with very, very close supply counts, very, very close worker counts as well. And as I say that, Knight is producing 10 more drones.
10 more drones, and his income should now... Well, his income is actually pretty bad compared to his opponent. Only at 700 compared to 1,000.
So Magic Zerg is definitely back into the game. Night End, of course, has already begun on his lair. Magic not quite yet, but I'm sure we're going to see him take up to lair as well very soon. And I'm just waiting to see what Night goes for.
I think Magic Zerg is going to give us a 2-base timing push here. He's getting the upgrade, the Zerg missiles, and he's continuing to produce roaches. No indication of a layer or such. Getting another gas.
The second gas. That's why it's that, because he's taking a second gas, and at this moment his gas is enough to support what he's trying to do, but he might be taking that maybe planning to go for a lair after the attack. But here we have an engagement in the middle. Night Hand is also trying to take hidden third at the 12 o'clock position. And will we see an engagement here? I think you might be right, winners. Magic Zerg might be looking to end this right here, right now.
A better concave here for Magic Zerg. But now, oh, look at those.
Oh, no.
Oh,
he missed the opportunity to get the banelings, and now the Zerglings are into the fight. But Magic Zerg has just way too many roaches, and he might actually do it with this attack.
Yeah, well, he didn't wait for his upgrade to finish, but that might not matter here. The queen is going down, the roaches are going down right and left, and I think once the hatchery falls, there should be the GG from Knight Triple Knee. But it won't even take that long.
Oh, good call with the...
Thank you.
With the 2-base timing of Magic Zerg. Yeah. I really did not anticipate that. So that was actually very entertaining. I might be taking a liking to this matchup after all this time. We should be heading into a game number 2 here.
Yeah.
Very soon.
That's right.
Very back and forth, huh?
Yeah, absolutely right. I'm just asking a Knight which map he wants to play on.
Once again, Shakaras.
Okay, would you mind hosting for us, please?
Gladly. So it looks like Shakaras is our favored second match of the day. Last couple of weeks was Antigua Shipyard.
Mm-hmm.
Is Antigua even in the map pool this week?
No, it is only dual sites.
Okay. That explains it. I think it's a good decision, otherwise would have seen Antigua once again.
Wait, hold on, brain fart. Antigua is in the map pool, of course it is in the map pool.
Okay,
it's a ladder map, so...
Oddly enough, the players deciding to go for one of the older classics, Shakaras Plateau.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just setting up the game here. Should be inviting both players very soon.
There we are. So yeah, so Magic Zerg has already played a game on this map, so he'll definitely be fired up. Yep, we're all ready. Oh, what about Magic? Oh, he's ready. Never mind.
Yeah, they're both ready.
Okay. So yeah, I'm winners. With me is twdnewh. We're casting the SC2 MENA Cup number 13. We cast all StarCraft 2 related events in the Middle East and North Africa. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, winners. And on the top right corner, Very, very talented player. It was the first time seeing him play, but it was quite a joy. It is the Yellow Zerg Knight, and on the bottom left corner, it is the winner from the first game. In the pink trunks, it is Magic Zerg, and I really don't know what to expect to get winners. We did try the guessing game with the first match, and were not successful with that. Looks like this matchup is extremely dynamic, and could change at any moment. Of course, Shaker's Plateau, big wide map, and there's definitely an opportunity to go hatch first. And I think that that is what we're going to see happen for both players. But I have been proven wrong before, so let's see.
Yes, so we have the early scout here from Night Triple Knee, and he's gonna. It seems like he's gonna catch his opponent right away. He had a 50-50 chance, and the gods were with him on this day as he tries to pull back in the series. And yet, both players, no gas, no pool as of yet. And we might go for a hatch first here from both. Of course, actually, Night Triple Knee is going to be a bit behind because that one drone will not be mining as he does spot the gas, and he's actually going after one of the drones here. Quite nice.
Right, looks like we will not be seeing hatchery first coming from Knight. Oh wow, he actually pulled all his drones to try and kill off that scout. I don't know why Night End is doing this. He's wasting a lot of mineral time by just trying to chase out that one drone.
Yep.
Definitely not worth it. In the meantime, the Magic Zerg had decided to go for the hatch first. He is now taking his gas and will most likely be dropping down his pool any second. Yes, he does. And it looks like this time around, it might be Night End who starts the aggression winners, and Magic Zerg will be defending.
Well, I would need to take sides here. A Magic Zerg appears to be the better player of both.
Okay.
Night Triple. Am I still there? Hello?
Yeah, you're still
Okay,
here.
great. I thought I hit the mute button. Never mind. Night Triple Knee missed a lot of his injects, and technically he should have won the first game, but he threw it away. So I think Magic Zerg did very well. He was a bit fortunate, yes, but he made the correct decisions, and he went for a nice two-base timing attack there.
That's right. His decision making was definitely better than that of the opponent. He was able to recover from that initial attack very wisely, slowly, but surely targeted down that hatchery. And yes, looks like we have some role reversal this time around.
But
Moving on to the Zerglings. And you were about to say something, winners, before I interrupted you
yeah,
about three.
Night Triple Knee, he got a very early gas, but he didn't put anything on gas, so he didn't actually get anything. So was he only trolling? Did he get additional minerals playing mind games? I do not know. But now we have the engagement. There's the surround. What it is definitely a Zerg fight there, and Magic Zerg is going to hold.
Yeah, even though Knight's speed upgrade is going to kick in first, that Spine Crawler should be sufficient to defend. And looks like Magic Zerg will have the early advantage this time around.
Yep, and I think with the early advantage, hopefully he's going to transition. Again, never mind. Let's forget that. Baning Nest here for Night Triple Knee. So he's going to be the aggressor, like you said. Second Spine Crawler going up here. I like that a lot. Spine Crawlers, well, they are expensive in the early game. There are 150, I believe.
100 or 150, I'm not quite
they're
sure.
100.
Okay, they're 100, but that's still a significant amount this early into the game.
Correct.
But this is definitely not an all-in kind of thing by Knight. He is expanding behind this. He's actually already up. So he has transferred a couple of drones. So this is definitely not one base all-in kind of thing. He is now morphing a few banelings. 7 to be exact, actually. That's a lot of banelings. While streaming in even more Zerglings towards that rally point.
I like the little sim city here by Magic Zerg at the front of his base, and let's see how it's going to be a nice baneling split here right away. And well, let's see how this attack will go. The Queen going to buffer here as well.
Right, and those Spine Crawlers target fire the banelings, but
Where's the X button?
why is he not Oh, he's not blowing up his banelings. He's trying to push in by force. I don't know what Knight is doing here. Um, he finally detonates a couple of the banelings, finally making use out of them. Takes out one of the spine crawlers. Looks like the second one might go down. More Zerglings are being streamed in as... Wow. How many... Did he kill any drones or was it only a damage?
One.
Okay, one. So he definitely needs some Zerglings to be streamed in to try and finish off the job.
And actually, he might actually finish the job because Magic Zerg is getting 2 queens here, and I don't see him holding this. Absolutely no chance.
You don't think so?
No, look, a Spinecrawler is nearly dead here. Second one in the making, and only 3 defensive Banelings.
That's certainly not enough, but
And he wastes
Banelings
all of
have
them.
enough,
And yeah, he's gonna go for the drone line once again here.
and
Oh,
oh, he does kill off quite a few drones. I think 5 to be exact, but it's still not game-ending winners. Knight did not have enough to Zerglings to follow that up, and
well,
with another spine crawler up there, he's down in supply. He's definitely down in supply, but oh, Zerglings now make their way towards the main, and small misstep there by Magic Zerg. Knight and might be able to kill off the queen and do even more damage here, and yes, he does.
20 more Zerglings here in production, and Magic Zerg probably does not think that his opponent has a second base, but he actually has.
He probably thinks this is an all-in attack, which
Correct.
is why there are continuous waves of Zerglings heading towards his way. And will this third time be enough? That's 11 Banelings, winners.
It's 11 too many for Magic Zerg at this point.
Yeah, he only has 1 Baneling, I think. And just looking at the worker count, Knight is still ahead by 1 drone, so he's doing fairly well. His constant aggression and economy does not suffer as a result of his constant aggression. Although he's not drawing up behind this, but I'll keep that for another time. Banelings are making their way. That's 11 Banelings making their way towards the Zerg Natural.
Oh,
and
oh dear.
Oh wow!
Too many explosions.
Too many explosions after explosions, but I don't know if it'll... Oh man, that's actually very poorly done by Knight.
Magic Zerg and no GG here. So yeah, Magic Zerg. Should we? Okay, there's the GG. So yeah.
He just couldn't keep up with the constant aggression coming from Knight. I mean,
Correct.
I think the moment that game was over was when Knight finally killed off those 5 drones, or few drones. And once that happened, it was very difficult for Magic Zerg. He knew that even if he was somehow able to defend, it was just not worth it. And I think decided to move his energy over to the third and final match of the series.
Yep, that is right. I did not think that he took the aggression seriously. Magic Zerg did. He was kind of droning, got 2 queens at a time. Not something you'd see. You know what I mean? He didn't take it serious. He's like, okay, this is 1 base all in. I got my natural. I have 2 spine crawlers.
I'm reluctant to go back to the replay to check if he even saw that natural ever coming up for Knight.
Okay, here we are. Let's have some 2v2 fun.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Thank you again for joining us here today. It is Saturday, February the 11th. Yep, that is absolutely right. SC2 and Saturdays are SC2 MENA Cup days, and today is no different. We're casting, and this is for a spot in the
semifinals versus Bulletproof.
That is absolutely correct. Dan Cake is playing Isamu, so we'll talk about that in a bit.
Alright, so I'll start with the pair on the top left corner. It is the winner of the second game. Balancing out the series 1-all, the Yellow Zerg triple knee, okay? And on the bottom left, it is the winner from the first game, loser from the second, another Zerg, Magic Zerg.
Yeah, and we have to say that there are only Terrans and Zergs in this tournament, it seems.
I think you're right. Have any of the other matches had any Protoss players?
I do not think so. Oh well.
Okay. Fire is not pleased.
Oh no. And they would love to give their life, but maybe next Saturday is better for them. So yeah, Tal'Darim Altar, I would eat my hat if anyone does anything else except the 15 hatch here. Given the
You know what,
size.
winners? I might just call that on you,
Okay.
as we have seen stranger things in this matchup. That's the thing, the other players almost surely expecting his opponent to go for a hatchery first, so this might be a great opportunity to surprise him. Nonetheless, I'm also thinking it's going to be hatch first for both players, but
You check.
I'll keep that hat on standby just in case.
Okay. Well, my train of thought here, it's 1-1. They both want to go to the semifinals, and they just want to play a safe game.
That's the thing. Hatchery first isn't always safe. Not in this matchup.
Well, I can keep
But
my hat.
looks like the hat is going to live for another day. It's not going to be digested by winners, at least for the time being. But I will still keep that hat just in case you decide to offer it up some other time. And an earlier pool coming in for Magic. Well, actually, fairly close, but Magic just slightly faster. No gas yet from actually one gas for Magic, but no gas yet for Knight. So there's our first little deviation.
So yeah, I've been enjoying today's matches. Definitely a lot of Z. Z, not my strongest game. I've been playing a bit around with Z lately. I've been playing the co-op games, against the AI, 2v and 3v AI, and it's been a lot of fun, going hatch first and getting that speed, getting roaches and mutas. It's been a lot of fun, but it's definitely more demanding than, playing Terran. Anyhow, there will be people who disagree with me, but it's been a
An
nice
argument for
change.
another day.
Yes, exactly. See, we have a Roach Warren here for Knight Triple Knee. So he means business.
That's right. He's definitely going for some aggression here. He finally took his gas, and Magic will have the speed upgrade first. And I think Knight End did sacrifice that upgrade for the sake of roaches. The question will be, will Magic Zerg see it in time and will be able to react accordingly?
Well, honestly, I prefer Magic Zerg's build right now. Roaches are going to be slow, especially not cross map, but the distances are huge. Roach speed is light years away, and there we have it. 6 Zerglings causing havoc in Knight Triple Knee's line.
That's right. They will be able to kill off a couple of drones here, and they will also be able to see the Roach Warren. Oh no, they'll take out the Queen. If they take out the Queen, this might end the game just as fast. But no, they do see the Roach Warren. So great play by Magic Zerg. He gets the scout. He gets to kill off a few drones. Gets to cause chaos at night and at Knight Triple Knee's base. In the meantime, he is building a second spine crawler. A bailing nest next to the spine crawler. And I think he's going to be more than prepared for this upcoming aggression.
Yeah, he's getting a Roach Warren himself there, and
he canceled the bailing nest. Okay,
yep.
So wise decision. I was actually surprised to see him go for a bailing nest and counter the roaches, but very wisely he does cancel and build the Roach Warren instead.
Yeah, I mean,
and, he's definitely in a better position winner.
Yep, 7 drones are lost. 7 drones is huge in the early game. It's going to offset the balance, your build order, your decision making, and you need to deal with that. Knight Triple Knee, well, he's definitely in the rough spot. Even getting to spine crawlers, I wouldn't do that. He should be at the watchtowers. He should maybe sacrifice 1 or 2 of these Zerglings to scout out his opponent, so he's doing this blindly. And these are the small things which separate a bad player from a good player, and a great player and a bomb drawer. And unfortunately, the things the way they are, I give it to Magic Zerg.
It certainly looks like it. He does have the better worker count. He is already upgrading Missile attacks level 1. Knight, on the other hand, is taking gas geysers now at his natural, in addition to the second one on his main. So looks like we might see some tech from him real fast here.
Yep, absolutely right here.
I'm predicting a very fast play.
I'm...
Oh yes, spot on. He is now forming his lair, so...
Okay, and this is...
What do you think he's gonna come out with? Is he gonna go
well,
for Spire?
a loss is gonna come out of this because Magic Zerg gonna go for a 2-base roach push. He might wait for his missile attack to finish and then push out across the map, and there'll be nothing that Knight Triple Knee can do.
What if Spire's up on time?
How long does it take Mutas to kill
will,
roaches?
It will, yeah, I mean, there's definitely that. And Magic Zerg might be able to do so much damage before the Mutas are able to take out the roaches. And I guess this is going to be the theme of this matchup, to see how much damage Magic Zerg will be able to do before the Mutas, I guess, clean out the roaches.
Okay, so Spore Crawler is even going up now here. That's a bit premature.
I think he just wants to have all his bases covered when he goes for that roach timing, just in case the Mutas go for a counterattack and clean out his base while he is attacking.
Well, there is no Spire.
Well, his lair is... Yeah, okay, there it goes. Spire is up now, 4 Knights. But Magic Zerg, on the other hand, is also teching up, has also teched up there, and he even has a macro hatch in his main to help with the production. So things are slowly but surely looking to go towards Magic Zerg's favor.
Yeah, quite a number of Zerglings out there, but they shouldn't be a match for the roaches at the natural of Magic Zerg. A Hydralisk then here for Magic Zerg, so he knows.
I'm loving his decision-making winners. Overall, Magic Zerg's decision-making has been excellent. Maybe not so much the second game, but the first and this game definitely reading his opponent very well here. Knight, on the other hand, is going for the destructible rocks, trying to take a third. But I think Magic Zerg might just have too much when he goes for that eventual 2-base attack.
Yeah, I think he's going to add a few Hydras in the mix. That's a lot of DPS. And
roaches are going to have speed as well.
Exactly. And now if Knight Triple Knee invests 300 minutes into that third base, he's definitely going to be down. He's got 1,000 banked, but...
Look at this, he's actually taken the third base on the other side, on the right side of the main.
Okay, and he's going for fourth. Okay, but it's going to be a matter of minutes here before Magic Zerg pushes out and flexes his Zergly muscles as 14 mutas are in production.
15 now on the way, in addition to level 1 attacks for them. So Knight is definitely not out of it yet. Those mutas might be able to do enough damage before Magic. I'm surprised Magic Zerg has taken this long to try and push. I think I would have thought he would have gone out by now, but looks like he is waiting for a few more upgrades before he does so. Mutas now make their way towards the main. They will see the Hydras, and they will know what's coming their way. So the Spore Crawlers were actually an idea winners after all.
Yep, after all, and now if he does push out, he knows the mutas are going to counter, so he needs to leave a few units behind, at least in my point of view.
That's the power of the mutas.
Exactly.
Alright, looks like he's finally moving out, winners.
Yeah, but the mutas, they can also be used to clean out overlords. That's 100 minerals per overlord. That's larva, that's lost. It's production time, so, but let's see.
So 140 supply advantage for Magic Zerg, and this is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Will the roach be able to do enough damage before the mutas can take them out? But the Hydras are killed off quite a bit of mutas, and Knight needs to be a little more careful with his mutas. He's losing a lot of them to those Hydras, and winners, Magic Zerg has double the supply, and he's going again, and I think this is out for Knight.
Yeah.
Fun.
Good night, indeed. There's the GG, and well, what should I say? There was
not much to say.
No.
I mean, except that Magic Zerg just made great decisions. He countered what his opponent was doing perfectly, read him like a book, and I mean, not much to say after that attack, which Magic Zerg won very convincingly.
That's absolutely right here. Dan is in game against Isamu, so good for them. And now we have Bullet versus Magic. That should be the next. So we're in the semifinals here.
That is right, and I'm very surprised at myself, and that I am excited to see another ZV.
Oh dear, spare me.
This tournament might have been, my way to see the light. ZVZs are actually very entertaining. I don't know why I had that previous. It might have just been the games I watched, at some point, which made me hate the matchup. But I'm liking it now, and that's a good thing. As our first semifinal will be, or our second semifinal rather, will be a ZVZ.
Yep. So I just messaged Bullet, and yes, he is here. Sure. So yeah, Bullet wants 5 minutes. He's eating, and I think
We can do with a short break as well, winners.
yes.
It's the 2 minute break.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a small break here. So yeah, my name is Winners. With me is twdnewh. We're casting the SC2 MENA Cup. We've reached the semi-final stage. One of them is already in progress, but we shall be taking a small break before our next game. So please stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly.
Thank you, winners. We'll be back.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, winners. Looks like we are ready for our first semifinal.
Yep. Okay. Magic Zerg wants a cigarette. So yeah, it is 9:21. I've been promoted to lobby host. Micro plus smoke.
A great honor.
Yes.
So, what have you been doing lately?
Job interviews, doing this, doing that,
Okay.
driving around. So yeah, that's what Winters has been doing as of late. He's waiting for. I love how I'm talking third person about myself. That's okay. Winters is waiting for a few phone calls to be returned.
All right. Did they
Oh,
tell you to get back to you soon?
yeah. Hold on 1 second. Do you want to wait? Do you want to cast? Okay, okay. Quit the lobby. They play. Let them play their own game. We're gonna have a nice switch up here. We're gonna cast a TVZ. Dan versus Isamu, game number 3.
Okay.
So we have a bit of a change up, not ZVZ, VZ, VZ, VZ all day long.
And we haven't seen a single TVT. It's been ZVZs and a single ZVT all day.
That's very unfortunate.
It's a big change. I mean, all these tournaments we'd see that, not a lot of Protoss players, but we'd see a couple, and but it was mostly Terrans and quite a few Zergs. But this time around, it's just ZVZ all the way. Funny enough, if you've been following the.
Wait 1 second. Can you invite me back to the lobby?
I left the lobby.
And you told them to go. They're already in game.
Okay.
So how can we? Wait.
Okay, so our hopes have been shattered once again.
Yes.
But ZVZ
Okay.
is still okay.
There we go.
I mean,
Yeah, we're learning a lot about ZVZ. Okay.
okay, so we're back into the game.
Okay. Okay, let's go. So yeah, my name is Winners. With me is twdnewh. Thank you to the 8 handsome and or beautiful viewers who are currently listening to us and watching the stream.
That's right. A big thanks to them for tuning in with us. And we're back for yet another ZVZ on the top 12 o'clock position. It is Magic Zerg, a player we've quested quite a bit in this week's tournament. He is spawning, of course, in pink trunks and in the yellow jersey in the 6 o'clock position. Our winner from last week, and the Zerg powerhouse to say the least. It is Bulletproof from Lebanon.
Bulletproof. I have no idea where Magic Zerg is actually from. I'm sure someone will tell us eventually, but we've seen quite a few games from him. Not the best, not the worst, but definitely beating his opponent. But now he's up against it. He is against Bulletproof. He's up against the champions, Lebanon.
This is the ultimate test, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. His decision making is one thing I've definitely taken note of. I'm really liking his decision. In the mirror matches we've seen so far, and I hope to see him make some great decisions again this time around. As Bulletproof is, of course, one of, if not the best player in the tournament today. Still not sure about what other player will do. Any predictions? And never mind, Magic Zerg has gone for a gas first. I think a player like Bulletproof will go for a hatch first. Don't you think?
Well,
oh no, he went for a pool first. So both predictions down the drain.
yeah.
And looks like it's going to be aggression coming in from Magic Zerg, but Bulletproof will be able to defend as he is taking his gas now as well.
Yeah, so Nice scout here by Bulletproof. Definitely worth the minerals he lost. With that drone being out, scouting the world, scouting the map, but he did see the early pool. He did not see the hatch. So good on him, and now he'll be able to fend off the aggression.
That's right. Magic might get the speed upgrade a little bit earlier, as he is already almost already mined 100 gas. But like I said, I think Bulletproof will be fine. Going for a hatch first might have been a little bit too risky, seeing that his opponent went for gas into full. And yeah, he definitely reacted in the safer way. He is going for Queen now, and Metabolic Boost has started for Magic Zerg. Should be shortly as well for Bulletproof, as he will need that to defend against the Speedlings.
That's absolutely right here. 4 Zerglings for each player. Magic getting an additional 2 here. Both queens going to pop in a few seconds, getting that additional, that additional production for both players respectively. And
That's right.
this should be rather entertaining, as both players have taken their expansions at roughly the exact same time.
That's right, winners. Both players have also left only a single drone mining gas. And
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Very cool.
Both players have their Zerglings on the other side of the map.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But Bulletproof might actually be in trouble here. He might have to cancel.
You think so?
Oh, no, now
Magic Zerg now going for the Queen, but I think the Queen should be fine. He's down to only 2 Zerglings. In the meantime, Magic Zerg was also able to fend off Bulletproof Zerglings. And if ever was a mirror matchup, winners, this is it.
That's absolutely it. Bulletproof has killed 2 more units, but Bulletproof did sustain quite a bit of damage here on that hatch. And look at that stream here of Zerglings coming in for Magic Zerg.
That's right. Keep in mind, he's also building a Baneling nest, and I think he should move a couple of drones back into gas, as he will need that gas for the Banelings. And we have a Zergling, Zergling on Zergling action here. Magic Zerg looks like he has the better count, and he has taken out Bulletproof Queen, so he's already in a clear advantage here. Now going for the mineral line, and this might be bad for our champion.
Yeah, another queen popping at a good time here. She'll be able to defend. She gets off an inject. How many drones were lost? 0 were lost here. Now Baneling's morphing here for Magic Zerg, and Bulletproof might need to GG.
This is looking very rough for our champion. Magic Zerg with excellent decision making once again, and doing a great job. And will be able to take out the second queen, and yes, he does. And now going for the drones. And Bulletproof is now in an infinite number of trouble. He's down about 13, 14 supply, and Magic Zerg is relentless with his constant stream of Zerglings. Wants to end this game right here, right now, and I think he might just do it, as he took out even more drones, and this is really bad for our champion, winners.
Yeah, this is really bad indeed. 16 supply versus 32, and there is pretty much no way back here for Bulletproof. He has sustained a lot of damage.
That's right, he's down to only 9 drones and is forced to call the GG. Wow, what a surprising turn of events, as Magic Zerg is showing us once again that he is really you can say that, and he really understands this matchup very well, taking out someone in Bulletproof caliber.
Yeah.
And things just get a lot more interesting, winners.
Absolutely, and now we'll see. Okay, Antigua Shipyard, do you want to bet?
You think so? Back to the Antigua Shipyard shenanigans?
Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, Metalopolis. Oh dear, I just lost.
Is it the classic old Metalopolis or the new Metropolis?
No, it is a Metalopolis.
Okay, so are they expecting us to create, or will they?
No. We've already. I've been invited, so have you. So we're all there. I'm ready. You're ready, and well. Okay, we're both referees. Good luck. Have fun. Thank you for tuning in. This is the semi-final. We should already have, well, we're about to have one finalist, Dan Cake versus Isamu. It was game number 3. And, well, Dan, maybe he's going to be in the final once more. But Bulletproof, well, he has to do something. Oh, Mr. twdnewh.
Yes, winners, I'm here and ready to make the start off the game in the top 12 o'clock position. It is the winner from our first game, and with excellent decision making, excellent micro, it is Magic Zerg, the new Zerg champion, I think. And on the bottom 6 o'clock position, it is our winner from last week, down 0-1 in the series, the Yellow Zerg from Lebanon, Bulletproof.
That's absolutely right here, and let's see what game 2 will bring us. Bulletproof, he has chosen this map, the map of, well, the mother of all maps. This has been here since the beta. It is still around. Well, and maybe he has something prepared, something special. And again, he has chosen to go scout with that drone, which I personally, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, ZVZ especially, I think this is, I think a must. Because of the way of the matchup, the dynamics of the matchup, you really need to know what your opponent is doing. And it looks like Magic Zerg is going for the exact same thing he did last time, going for the gas first, and will most likely follow it with a pool very soon here. In the meantime, it looks like Bulletproof is doing the exact same thing. And yeah, it's looking like a mirror matchup with identical builds so far. The only difference, of course, is Bulletproof with a slightly earlier scout. And
so let's see what is going to happen. So yeah, the mirror matchup nearly identical here. The drone just being a bit pesky here, just getting off a few hits here and there. As Magic Zerg is forced to pull one drone. Not too bad at all though. Scouting. So let's see. Magic Zerg, he's sending his Overlord to the natural of his opponent. And yeah.
that's right.
So yeah, this is gonna be a while so we can talk about something else. Oh, actually, do you want to hear something funny?
Tell me.
During my job interview with Siemens,
Okay.
the woman who interviewed me did ask me about what I do in my spare time, and I talked about casting.
I hope you didn't say StarCraft.
I did, absolutely. And she was very interested, and she was very keen on
Well, I
wanting
think
to
casting for your line of work is actually a positive thing.
Thank you.
Whereas if I told them that I was casting, I'd
Get fired?
Not get fired. I'd be asked to leave the interview room right away.
Yeah.
As my job is very demanding in terms of working hours and such.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Everyone who wants to know what twdnewh does in real life, well, I'm not going to tell you. But yeah, anyhow, we see both opponents going for a hatch here that caused a bit of excitement here. My heartbeat increased by about 5 beats per minute.
Right, Bulletproof now going for a bailing nest, and Magic follows him with 1. Just as I say that, so everything's looking exact same winners for both players, and this is definitely looking like it will be a longer game. So, you know, nice change of pace from the previous shorter games, and I'd like to see if Bullet is maybe more comfortable with this matchup going a little bit longer than it did the first time around.
Well, I think Bullet... Well, I haven't seen too much of Magic Zerg, so I do not want to say something which I might be...
But you gotta admit, he surprised us so far in the scup this week.
That's what I'm saying, but a longer match would favor Bulletproof, I think. He is the better player. He's Masters, I think he's top 3 in his division.
Okay.
And I not know too much about Magic, but he is doing a great job, and he's actually gonna get into the base and cause a bit of havoc here.
I mean, he sees that was the point of him. I mean, he does okay. The killing off the 2-3 drones is definitely an added bonus, but the main objective was, of course, to scout. So a very nice play by him. Got to see what's happening. Got to pick out a drone or 2, which is always a good thing. And looks like he does sense that some kind of attack, some kind of timing is coming from Bulletproof, as he is dropping down a spine crawler and building a couple of defensive banelings.
Yep, so that's absolutely right here. And, well, Bulletproof? Well, I didn't know where that drone was going. But, yep, let's see what Bulletproof has in mind. The supplies are exactly identical. Well, not anymore after that round. But, yes, I think Bullet is going to go for a little timing here. Is he going to do it? Let's see.
One thing I'd like to note is that Bulletproof definitely has the better saturation, as but as I say, that Magic Zerg does transfer a few of his drones to the natural. For a few minutes there, it was a little oversaturated at his main, and I think it still is.
Oh, oh, I don't know if you saw that.
I did see a small
Yeah,
baneling hit, but
2 banelings took out about 15 zerglings. So yeah, that was pretty ugly.
15 was it?
Well, units lost 21, so yeah, I mean, a few did go down, and now with the Roach one going for a layer here as well, so Bulletproof.
And Magic Zerg
Wow.
as well starts his lair, but he'd already had his Roach Warren for quite a bit. So their mirror matchup continues, winners. They're almost exact same.
Yeah, a few slight. Well, Bulletproof is slightly down, and drones he's down by about 1 drone. Not the world. And let's see how good Magic Zerg's micro is here. And oh, look at that! 11
That's too
drones.
risky, man. I don't know why Magic Zerg is doing that. I mean, he sees his opponent's banelings, and I don't think that was worth it, to be honest.
Well, he took out another about 15 units here, and he did make a round of roughly 11 drones, so he is 10 drones in the lead right now, and economically speaking, that is quite big.
It is. He might even consider taking a third, but that might be a little bit too risky. But on the other hand, we see that Bulletproof might be the first one to take a third here, as he is moving his drone out towards that third base location. And what do you think, winners? Do you think that third base was a good idea?
Well, he feels safe right now he didn't see any aggression. I mean, the overlords are spread out pretty much all over the map, and he hasn't seen anything which might indicate that
Well, now he sees the spire going up for Magic
Yeah.
Zerg, so a great timing with that Overseer Scout, just in time to see what kind of tech Magic Zerg is going for, and they will most likely see a Hydralisk Den or Infestation Pit for Bulletproof, and yeah, it looks like it is going to be an Infestation Pit
And the Hydralisk then.
as well. Okay,
Yep.
so he just started his Hydralisk Den, so I guess he wants to be extra sure that these mutas can't do any damage, and if Bulletproof is able to get that third up and running, he will definitely be in the lead here, as Magic Zerg does not know that it has been started yet.
Yeah, and well, he's definitely oversaturated at his main. So saturation is something people should work on in the MENA region, it seems, especially
Yeah,
today.
we've definitely see it. Yeah, we've definitely seen it quite a few times today, and still no third. Okay, he's finally getting his third now. Better late than never, I guess. Supply count is definitely in his favor, as I'm not quite sure why he went for so many units this early. Was he worried about some kind of timing attack coming from Bulletproof, or maybe he was planning to do some aggression himself? I guess we'll never know.
He was ahead in drones for quite a bit. He did have more Zerglings as well. But, I mean, he's still 30... I mean, he's 25 supply up. I don't even know where the 25 supply is coming from, to be quite frank here.
It's pure units.
Yeah,
Bulletproof went for that earlier third,
correct.
and sacrificed some unit count to do so. So, although Magic Zerg might be slightly in the lead in terms of units, Bulletproof is definitely in the lead in terms of economy.
Yeah, let's check the income. Well, the income is still in Magic Zerg's favor, but Bulletproof has not transferred units yet. Infestors are already out here. Spore Crawlers are changing positions, so everything seems to be going quite smoothly here. Both players are not showing any indication of aggression just yet.
Did you notice one thing though? I just noticed it
Tell
right
me.
now. Magic Zerg canceled the Spire when it was scouted.
Good on him.
I
Good
think that was
decision.
yeah, very smart decision.
Yeah. And look at
And
all these roaches
he
now.
now has infestation pit out, and will most likely be I think, well, no, he didn't upgrade the he didn't go for the pathogen glands before the infestors, which is kind of a strange
And
choice.
this third is
But
just gonna go down.
yeah, Bulletproof did not see it coming, and Magic Zerg, man, time and time again showing that he knows his timings in this matchup, and um, I think he should try and move back. I don't know why he's pressing forward.
Well, he does
The
have
ideal
enough.
move. He has enough, but why? I mean, he just took out the third. His third is up and running. He's taking a risk by doing this, and he might end up losing all his roaches anyway. So
Yeah. Hydra's doing quite a bit there with their DPS, but like I
the
said,
roaches aren't dying winners.
yes, they are not
What are the
dying.
upgrades on these roaches? They're only on 1-0, so
Yeah.
not even armor upgrade. And now he's killing more drones, winners. Who
This
is
is
this
it.
guy?
Who is this guy? Magic Zerg. And this should be GG.
And now he has Zergling streaming into the main, and they will kill even more drones. Man, this guy's doing everything perfectly. I actually would not have agreed for him to try and engage after killing off the third, but looks like he is making it happen as he streams more and more units. Now he has the supply advantage, the economy advantage, and he's on the same tech. So Magic Zerg is slowly looking like he might actually, go ahead with the upset here and take out Bulletproof in this semi-final.
Yeah, so the third is definitely up for him as a Bullet now probably has to go for a counter here.
He has no choice.
Yeah, he gets a nicer concave. He has a couple of hydras there mixed in. I like that a lot. Better concave again here. Infestors are out for him as well.
Magic Zerg needs to pull back for sure.
Yeah, bad rally point here.
He needs to have his infestors in place, try and get the fungals on
Very
on that
nice
arm.
here. Hydra is going to town on these overlords. Gonna pick out a couple more maybe. Oh. Nope, they do get away. But yeah, kind of equaled out there.
So what can you do now? I mean, in Bulletproof's position.
He's got to hold on. He's
I mean,
getting
do
a
you defend? Do you think he should have gone for a counterattack?
No.
I mean, you don't think so?
No, right now, I mean, he was lucky that there was a bad rally point, that he got two good engagements in the middle of the map, as we see Bullet now moving across. Macro Hatch is about halfway done for him, so maybe if he does snipe the third here, but he doesn't have enough. Let's compare army.
But where are Magic Zerg's infestors? He needs those infestors before he can engage, and
Well, he does have them.
okay, he does have them now, and great fungal growth going for both players. Magic Zerg's positioning is just better. His concave is better. He's able to do more damage, and with both the roaches having the same. Actually, Magic Zerg's upgrades are even better. He has 1-1, whereas Bulletproof is only on 1-0, and Winters looks like Magic Zerg is going to win this engagement as well.
Yep, so not the best engagement here for Bulletproof. He attacked up the ramp and now he's in trouble. Those birds...
I was definitely surprised at that. I mean, he should have known better than to try and do that, but I guess desperate times calls for desperate measures. And now it looks like Magic Zerg is going for a counterattack and hoping to do a lot of damage and possibly even end the game right here, right there.
Well, he's actually pulling back. He's getting a fourth. Good on him. The macro hatch has finished for Bulletproof, so production is going to be quite okay for him.
And what's the worker count looking at for both players?
54 each, so...
Okay, so Bulletproof was able to catch up. I guess that's one thing Magic Zerg might could work on. Is at this point in the game you should be on about 70 or more drones. So that's one thing he might consider next time around. But looks like he is going for that third base once again, and Bulletproof doesn't see it coming. Will he see it in time?
No.
He missed the opportunity to engage at the ramp, and now the roaches are there. And he has infestors, so he's able to drop down a few fungal growth on Bulletproof's roaches, and
Bullets infestors are late, but nice.
Does get a few fungals, but like you said, they are a little late, and it's still not clear who's gonna win this.
I think it's very clear. Magic Zerg.
You think so?
He's up 100 supply.
No, I mean in that engagement in particular, and
yeah.
yeah, looks like that third for Bulletproof is gonna go down. The reign of infested Terrans made it look really not quite as clear. And yeah, this is it, winners. Magic Zerg has done what none of us thought he would. He has taken out Bulletproof and is well on his way to the final.
So yeah, wow, this is very unexpected here. Who is this guy?
For real.
Um, it seems that Isamu and Dan are still in game, so there must be an epic third match of, well, epic proportions. Um, so yeah, I'm just, where's Morocco? So Magic Zerg is from Morocco. So we have a new King of Zergs, apparently. Or the Queen of Zergs. Mr. twdnewh. Well,
Yes, winners.
oh, you're still there. So yeah,
So we have a new Kerrigan in town.
yep. Uh, so who won?
So do we have a winner?
Um, Isamo. So ZVZ final.
You're kidding me.
No.
Isamu actually took out Dan. That's another surprise, winners. I was actually predicting a rematch of last week's final between Dan and Bulletproof, but I've been wrong on both counts, and we do indeed have another ZVZ in the final.
Yeah.
Isamu will be taking on Magic Zerg, and this will be a match for the ages. Should we get started?
Yep. Sure. So yeah, if you don't mind, you could create the first map.
Sure. Looks like everyone's really surprised that Bulletproof lost.
Yeah.
So we're starting with Shattered Temple.
Yep. So yeah, a big shout out to Mr. Sleem from Egypt. He's been working on the new SC2 MENA logo. Unfortunately, I've been too busy, and while we kind of seem to always miss each other, you know how it is. You're not on Facebook, someone is on Facebook. You're not in BattleNet, someone isn't. You know how it works, and then a week goes by and nothing ever happens. And it seems like Magic Zerg needs another cigarette break. As we start this best of 5 finals.
All right, so I guess I can take a short break as well. It's a 2-minute break until both these players are ready. I'll be right back.
Okay, great. So my name is Winners, and we'll guess we're taking a short little break here once more, and hopefully next week we're gonna have the new SC2 MENA logo. I'm not gonna reveal too much, but it's pretty nice. Mm. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have made a decision here. Both players have agreed that they have played too much ZVZ today, so they would like the finals to be a best of 3. And because, well, I make the rules around here, I have no issue with that. I think that's fair for all parties. What about you, Mr. twdnewh?
I think we should all. I think we should all revolt against winners, but I'll leave that for another day. And so we're here. I'm twdnewh, and my good friend Winners is joining me, and we are at the grand finals of the StarCraft 2 Weekly MENA Cup number 13. Looks like we are having another ZVZ, as it has been almost the entire night.
Yep.
On top of the clock position, it is Isamu spawning in the cyan shorts, and on the bottom 6 o'clock position, it is our surprise performance of the tournament, Magic Zerg spawning in the pink jersey. And Winners, I'm tired of predictions, man. Too many ZVZs. Got my mind all messed up. But I gotta ask, what do you think is gonna happen?
Well, going back to the last match, Bulletproof, well, he did not seem himself. I think he might have teched a bit too quickly and taking that, whoa, that was terrible observing there. Please forgive me, my mouse just had a mind of its own for a few seconds. But yeah, Bulletproof, he got an early third and he did tech quite a bit, and then in return was down in units and a couple of bad engagements, losing that third that pretty much put the nail in the coffin. But Isamu, he isn't bad, but he's not Bullet's level, and Bullet was taken out by Magic Zerg, so I think the cards are wide open, and they might even be in Magic's favor here.
So I guess from that you're confident in saying that Magic Zerg will take this?
Yes and no, but Isamu is a good player, not taking anything away from him. His unit control isn't always the best, but apparently I've heard that he's been improving, so good on him. Magic Zerg,
I mean, he took out Dan, Winners, so
yeah, but
that does say something. It is a different matchup, I'll give him that. But yeah, his EVZ might not be on par with his other matchups. But taking out a player like Dan isn't easy, of course. Dan, a previous winner of this tournament, so Isamu definitely has the potential, definitely has the skills. I think he just, he might need to work on this matchup in particular a little bit better. And on the other hand, you see that Magic Zerg is very capable in this matchup and has, I think, only lost one game against this entire series.
Against
this entire tournament.
Yeah.
Against.
Was it Overstrike? No.
Well, he did lose a match also against Knight. So
okay.
I meant in the ZVZ matchup,
Sure.
I think he only lost one this entire night. And no, he actually took out Overstrike 2-0, so...
Okay, my bad.
That was the only match he lost. Anyway, back to this game. Looks like both players with identical builds, both of them. Opening very, very safe kind of play, going gas into pool. And both of them now researching metabolic speed upgrade for their Zerglings. And both players as well, only leaving... actually, the only difference here is that Isamu has decided to leave 2 drones on gas, whereas Magic Zerg only 1, and both players are now taking their expansions.
Yeah, that is absolutely right here. Magic Zerg getting into the main, getting a scout, but there's nothing that he doesn't already know. And well, one Zergling might actually make it out, if not...
In the meantime, the same thing is happening over in Magic Zerg's base, but did the Zerglings see that? I need to check this out. The Zerglings, do they see the Baneling Nest? And yes, now they do. Now they see it. So both players know exactly what their opponents are doing, and they both actually probably realize that they're both doing the exact same thing. And that will take us forward into this matchup. It'll be interesting to see what they both decide to do from now on.
Well, interesting here. Magic Zerg started his Baneling Nest earlier. Isamu scouts it later, so if he starts one, of course it's going to finish later, so why doesn't he go for Roach Warren? Questions.
I'm actually surprised as well.
Maybe...
a Roach Warren would have definitely been a good choice, as Roaches are almost a hard counter for Banelings. And oh, look at this! Nice, Magic Zerg gets a lot of Zerglings, and...
but now he has to be careful, yeah.
He definitely has to be careful. He was able to catch quite a few of these Zerglings with a very nice Baneling explosion, but Magic Zerg again, as we've seen him time and time again, is very relentless with his Zergling attacks, continuing to stream more and more Zerglings. But he's definitely going to need a few Banelings if he needs to counter the good Baneling numbers for Isamu.
Yeah, so this is backwards and forwards here by both players, exchanging blows with banelings left and right. Difficult to observe with so much action and speed.
This is gonna come down to, of course, micro and how how each player trades banelings. Really, I mean, as I said in the first game, Isamu was very good in doing this and in trading in very well his opponent's banelings for one or two of his zerglings, which is of course great in any situation. Both players now going with a micro battle in the middle, and judging from the supply count, looks like Magic Zerg is doing better.
Yeah, and Isamu's gonna lose quite a few more Zerglings here, but now they're gonna be in his favor once more. But all in all, he's down about 11 supply.
And that's a lot of supply this early into the game.
That's absolutely correct. That's about 25%. But now, Isamu did not want to risk engaging those banelings, as he did not know when they did start morphing. Another engagement here, and this is really backwards and forward until there might be a huge
Magic Zerg,
blow.
oh wow, what a great hit by Magic Zerg, and now the supply variance is even more into Magic Zerg's favor. Going after the hatchery now at the natural, and look at this, he's dodging those baneling attacks,
Yeah,
and
he's not
what it's all
trading.
about.
Oof.
Oh, look at this, again trading one Zergling for one baneling, and will he be able to get this queen? No, it doesn't look like it, but he definitely has a very solid advantage,
and look at that, the amount of Zerglings coming in there.
yeah, Isamu's gonna need something crazy to get into this game, get back into this game. Maybe some excellent baneling explosions to narrow down the supply variance, but Magic Zerg's control's just been so good lately, and now he is going back and takes out that queen. Is this over, winners?
Absolutely. Drone's going down here. Let's see how many he's going to lose. 2, 5, GG. And yeah,
GG, Magic Zerg, man.
Magic Zerg, I think he just clean swept through the MENA region here. Good on him. And I sure hope to get him on Skype afterwards for an interview.
Alright, so let's wait on Isamu to choose the map.
And we're only...
What's your prediction? What's your prediction for the map? Will it be another Checkers as it has been the whole day, or?
I'm done with predictions. I'm absolutely done. Okay, so Cool Breeze, apparently he is from Morocco as well, because he's speaking French and he's upset that I'm not letting him watch or invite him to the game. Okay, Shattered Temple. Wait, didn't we just... Wait, we just played Shattered. Okay, Shakuras, please, Mr. twdnewh.
Looks like it's just a flavor of the week kind of thing, huh?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, today is Saturday. I guess it's Shakuras Day. De rien, Monsieur Magic Zerg et Cool Breeze.
How good's your French, winners?
Fluent.
Okay, so you can probably communicate quite nicely with these
Absolutely.
Algerians and Moroccans, as I do believe they all speak French.
Yeah, I think it's
very
the
fluently.
Second language, and let's not forget about the Lebanese before they burn down their houses.
Okay, but I don't think French is as prevalent in Lebanon as it is in Morocco and Algeria.
You could be
They
right.
definitely speak French, but I don't think it's as as popular as in Morocco and Algeria. But let me just get the invites out of the way.
I'm sure Dan will tell us all about it. And Dan and Bullet, I think they're gonna fight it over. So yeah, welcome Cool Breeze and Magic Zerg. You guys are from Morocco. I sure hope that you keep on spreading the word. On SC2 MENA, we have a Facebook page that's SC2 MENA. We have about 860 followers. Unfortunately, not much has been happening as of late. Things seem to be very quiet, people appearing, people disappearing, but all in all, we need to keep going. Dan and Bullet, they are the ambassadors of SC2 MENA in Lebanon. They're trying their part to promote esports as well as StarCraft 2. And, well, twdnewh, myself, we're doing our parts. If you're in the region, why don't you chip in and make this world a better place by promoting StarCraft 2?
Well said, winners. So here we are once again back to Shikaros Plateau. Our flavor of the week here. In the top right corner, it is the blue Zerg Isamu. And in the bottom left corner, it is our winner from the first game, the definite surprise of the tournament, Magic Zerg spawning in the pink jersey.
That's right. So I don't know if anyone's gonna go hatch first, frankly. I mean, this is gonna be our last match of the day as far as I'm concerned. It's been rather quick, and whatever happens, we will have a new champion.
And once again, another Zerg. We've had Zergs for the past 5 to 6 weeks, I think.
No, Dan won 2 weeks ago, so
Alright, so I think it was Gunman winning 3 times in a row.
yeah, Dan.
And then one hiccup where Terran won.
Yes.
And then we're back into Bulletproof and
Yeah,
from the looks of it, Magic Zerg this time around. So
absolutely.
if every time you're considering the switch, now is the best time, and
Especially with the patch
that's exactly what I was gonna say. You
and
won't
Heart
have
of the
to worry
Swarm.
about those crummy ghost sniping your hive units anymore, as the damage output for the ghost snipes will be reduced, and reduced by about 50%, I think. So
Correct.
all these Zergs can sleep well in the coming nights, and I think we might have
Hatch first by
Hatch
Isamu.
first by Isamu. That's right.
But Magic Zerg is being very tricky. He got a gas first, now followed by a pool. Let's see what Isamu is going to do, if he's going to squeeze out additional drones, if he's going to get gas first or not. But no, it seems like he's going to get his pool.
That's right.
Yep. 40.
So once again, winners.
Mm,
Whenever we find ourselves in this situation,
yes.
where one player goes for pool first or gas into pool, and one player goes for hatch first, it essentially comes down to, will the player with the hatch first be able to defend? If he can defend, he's almost certainly going to win the match, and if not, well, he's going to lose the match. So
Absolutely correct.
we have seen it in the various DVZs we have been casting all day, and we're interested to see how Magic Zerg's gonna go into this. Is he gonna go for a Bailing Nest as well, or keep it simple with only Zerglings? Time will tell, I guess.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct here. 2 Zerglings make their way. So this is what I've seen from Magic Zerg. That is his opening. He goes for gas before pool. He gets speed, 2 Zerglings, and a queen, and then takes it from there. And Isamu, well, no Spinecrawler, no nothing, not much happening at his natural, but he is getting a Roach Warren, so good on him. And now Magic Zerg does decide to get his expansion up at the natural. Very nicely done here, sacrificing 1 Zergling to get the other one into the main to check out what his opponent is doing, and Magic Zerg once again has opted for a Baneley Nest here.
I think he should cancel after seeing that Roach Warren. He should definitely go for a Roach Warren instead.
But his control has been impeccable, if I may
It
say.
has been impeccable, but so has his decision making, and which is why I have to criticize this. Maybe he'll go for a Roach Warren as well. I don't know. Once Isamu has a few roaches out, like the 5-6 count, then the Banelings become almost mute here, and still no hatchery by... Okay, so he finally drops down the... He's about to finish his hatchery, sorry, but no Roach Warren just yet, and I think that might be a mistake this time around.
Well, let's see if well, he's already morphing a couple of banelings here.
But look, I mean, look at that wall of roaches. The banelings are not gonna get through.
He actually cancels them. Okay.
Okay, so I guess that was this is definitely a good decision by him. He should probably build his own roach warren now to counter. And as I say that, he does begin his roach warren. I would have loved to see him get it earlier. Maybe cancel out the baneling nest, but alas, he is definitely in. He's definitely the on the back foot here. I mean, he is down on supply, and I'm pretty sure he is down on workers as well. Can you check that for me, winners?
Magic Zerg is ahead by 5 drones.
Oh, okay. So I guess that was because Ismo was worried about the banelings and built a lot of roaches, as he is up on 12 is on 9 roaches. So I guess that's what ate into his drone numbers.
Correct.
And but he did get the hatchery at the natural first, so he has been mining off that a little bit earlier. And I guess that kind of narrows it down to who's going to take up first, who's going to go for lair first, and go ahead from there, as it doesn't seem to be any more aggression coming from either player.
Well, Isamu, well, he got this early roach one, but he's not going to use his roaches.
It was purely for defensive
Yeah.
purposes, I think.
Correct. Magic Zerg, in the meantime, he's getting his second spine crawler. He's getting his second gas as well. He's getting his upgrade just like Isamu. Isamu has a slight supply lead, but actually the lair will come from Magic Zerg.
Ooh, actually, Magics are going for the earlier lair. That's definitely surprising. And Isamu finally getting that speed upgrade for his Zerglings. I would have thought by now both players would have had it, but I guess that Roach Warren really ate up into his resources.
Yep, correct. So he's getting his another gas, well actually his second gas at the main, and the game seems to stabilize. The third now gas going up for Magic Zerg. He's moving his... Yes?
Sorry, I'd like to say it's a very strange placement of a spine crawler. Isamu has one in his main, right in his mineral, in the center of his mineral line. Would you...
Would I? Oh there, that was dropped. Mr. Twidnew.
Mr. Winners, what happened?
Well, once again, the...
Bailing on your modem?
That was a good one!
Thank you.
Yes, yes.